don't do that. It's not beat. You don't do that beat
Not when I'm doing dubs. You know, maybe like
You still have to have those.
I'm doing like probably you know sitting there. Yeah,
I phone,
just gotta look for take up there every now and then. Try to look for take. You know, he be always around where the women at. Yeah. He all there.
What did what's the name say? You can find me in the club.
Right on that thing.
He still saying that too. You know where we be at. Nigga don't even hang in the club no more. Nigga's a professional entrepreneur. Shit. Ain't in no club.
Man.
All right, Shalom. Another day in and out. Prophesied downfall of America, which is Babylon. You know, daughter of Babylon the Great. Now rightfully Israel consists of so-called black Latino native Americans and the rest of the extended tribes all across the world. You know, we came to exalt these names of Yahawah, Yahawashi. So we're gonna give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. That's the Heavenly Father's name, man. The Almighty. He is the Be. Separate from the world power, separate from His Son, Yahawashi, which means deliver. He saves, separate from this world. We always say in the Holy Spirit, Barak, Yahawashi, double honors to apostles, elders, bishops, a great millstone, must salutation to the brothers teaching the word. Hopeful elect, soon to be elect, Most High will to the contrite spirits, return it back to the Most High. Sincerely, men, women, and children, blessings. You know, it's the establishment of the house of King David spiritually. We're gonna get into some economics a little bit and see where that Most High takes us. You know, with that. So that's good. Yeah, we can get to 12:9:24.
Job, chapter 9, verse 24. And it reads, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? It's an elite system of elite men ruling this place, all over the place. We're gonna find out when we go into some of these mathematical dynamics according to this economic system. You know, dealing with, like the apostles always say, the DuPonts, the Getty, Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. They all go back to banking family systems. I mean, organization companies and stuff like that. Go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Cover the faces of the judges. Main judge, Yahawashi, the angels, the prophets. You know, he's the covering cast. He lied about everything. The Renaissance, the rebirth. When he knocked our images down, he covered them up. Even Putin came out with that. With the image, yeah, iconoclasm, which means the clash of the destruction of the images that were set up. Because you know how Jake do. When we rule shit, he ban everything. You know? Yeah. So during the time of the Byzantine Empire, even going into the Moors, which are Israelites, we had what is it called, the coat of arms and all that. You could read a book about Jake's coat of arms. You'll find it. Read about black men that's coat of arms, it'll pop up. I mean, we had it on our gates and shit. The crowns on our head of the images, the golden earrings and shit.
If not, where and who is he?
If not the so-called white man, where who is he?
Like, you got the damn lift up Jake's shoe for him to see that shit, man. He just standing right on the truth, man. He can't see it. You know, like we said that one day, Jake got a pimple on his third eye, man. He can't see that judgment is coming on this place. And Jake angry about that. Jake angry that, you know, we defending our heritage. Why are you angry at us for doing that? You can't be angry at that, man. But hey, what the Lord, you know, the Lord said to go ahead is what it's saying.
Yeah, because it got to be, even within the state of Israel, it got to be enemies. It's crazy. It got to be a left-hand side within Israel. We got information too. On the business side of things, man, because this whole thing is a business. Our part is a business too. Yahawashi said, "Yahawashi not be about my father's business." You know, when you in America, you ain't got no business being in America as far as him without no contribution to America. What are you doing? That's why when you don't have a job, they be like, "Where you been all this time? You've been out of a job 2 years. What you been doing?" It shouldn't, as long as I'm qualified, it shouldn't matter. It shit. Like, come on. They want to keep you on point with the system and shit.
Because this place is a plantation, Jay. It's a plantation, man. That's why they're like, we want to see your history of you being a slave here.
Yep.
You know? Where they'd be like, all right, we'll take you in. Well, you get a shirt. You get 2 shirts and a towelette.
What happens when you go into the business and employment? You gotta worship all that shit. What they do and shit. You know? You be you at a job and shit, they say we got a potluck. Hey, you should come. And then when you don't come, they look at you funny like that. You know, what are you into? Like, what are you doing?
They say you gotta do a birthday, you gotta sing the songs you like to sing.
And you in church and you ain't no kumbaya. They ain't holding hands with towards your neighbor and hold hands, they gonna be looking at you like, damn, you the devil, you know? So they set up these dynamics for Jake to fall into. The DuPont family, one of the wealthiest families in U.S. since the mid-19th century, fortune built on the gunpowder business. Esau is the man of the gun. He's the man of the sword. You don't hear about Moab and Elam open up, you know, the head of a gunpowder business and shit. You know, the Japanese, the Africans and shit, I think they still doing spear stuff, man. But they in cahoots, you know, they in confederation with Esau and the rest of these nations.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but later diversifying into other areas of manufacturing, man. Also, their contribution to the development of body armor. So, you know, even back then, you had them building a concept of war and shit, because they know that military might is what sustains a country physically, you know? You have to have military might and you have to have control of the people. You have to have the economic status and you control the economics and the state of the people by the guns that you have. Because if somebody's laundering money or some in between, dealings with money is in between the cracks or some side hustle, they're gonna be like strong arm your ass with military might and shit.
You know, a lot of people don't get all these laws that they set up. They broke it.
Yeah,
that's why they're able to, you know, bring judgment upon people for whatever they feel like because they doing shit in the dark. You know, well, Jake gonna be getting away with shit.
Other creations, rayon, nylon, and Kevlar. The DuPont is worth $18 billion. Jake don't even he can't even look at like what the fuck. $18 billion. That's the DuPonts alone. The Rawchaa is a whole. They all Edomites, but that's a different family. Yeah. Rawchaa is worth trillions and all that. They the top family. But as you see, these Edomites are linked together on family basis, bloodline basis, man. Jake don't got that. He don't got nobody to pass money down to or share with or, another black business supporting another black business. They trying to get all the money they can.
Even if you got a couple $1 million, it still ain't nothing compared to this, man.
Yeah.
It's still not. It's a drop from a bucket of water, man.
That's why they got the $1 million club and the $1 billion club in these industries. They be like, damn, I'm a millionaire. Oh, you still ain't shit. But damn, I gotta be a billionaire now. I gotta show myself as worthy to this place, man. What are these women doing? Oh, nigga, shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You gonna pay me child support, and then they take half of his money and shit. Tyrese, crying and shit. Every time you see him crying like a motherfucker. He look like, they could easily call him looking like a bum. He got a beard and a beanie on now. He ain't living lavish and all. He look like he could be working for the garbage man. That's how they paint Jake. That's how they set classes and shit. If you got a beard and a beanie, you a bum and shit.
They really don't think we royalty, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They will real soon, real soon.
Yeah. Here we go. Also, automotive industry. Yeah, the car industry and shit. The automotive industry. General Motors and various other corporations. These people, man. Do Jake got that? Hell no, man. That's why he's ruling the world. That's why it says in scriptures, the earth is given into the hand of him. He rules shit, man.
They got all this bread. Jake still don't know that this is the devil, man.
Yeah, man.
Jake don't know that even so-called white man is the fucking devil, man. Okay? Like, we're not the enemy.
And he outcasts us with these resources. I mean, his money resources, his military resources, and his political power, like he's doing now with Kamala Harris and Trump and shit, man.
And they not lukewarm with that shit. They all the way out there with that shit, and that's why we're all the way out here with ours. You can't speak scriptural and say somebody else is lukewarm, but you ain't doing the work. You gotta come do the work. Yeah, you gotta be out here and do the work.
All that Diddy shit about popping champagne. Look at that nigga now, man. They just, that nigga went down in an instant, man. That's how America's gonna go down. That nigga say all that shit. It seemed like it would take a lot. If he had to build up that stamina and those riches, seemed like it would take a lot to take him down. The nigga, all they had to do is bathe his house and he's gone, man.
It took 1 hour for everybody to change their concept about one Jake.
Yeah.
1 hour. Go look on the news. Everything he did, they got all types of shit they talk about that man. Look at all he did for this society. Don't work with this motherfucker, Jake.
And they expose him to the base level, baby oil. They went all into his home with cameras and shit. All into his private parties and shit. And it was about some base ass perversion shit, man. It wasn't even on no royalty shit, man. Nigga talk about popping champagne, he bending people over and shit like that. Little boys and shit.
That's what you gotta do to get that
yeah, man. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's not a royalty, man. That's not a royalty. That's not a godship, man. They got it twisted. They only show godship through the fascination and publicity of their money and power, which is not always godship. That's a form of God means power, but it ain't true blown godship, righteous godship.
All the prophets was all the Lord man, all the prophets in the wilderness. That's gotta tell you something, Jay.
Yeah, all the prophets. They didn't have that much money. I mean, so Abraham, God, Joseph, Egypt, Moses and shit. They were favored and rolled up to a certain level. They went back and helped their people, man. Yeah. And Jake don't do that. Once he get on that level, he be like, yeah, you niggas gotta work it out
yourself. Don't want to teach nobody nothing. Don't want to warn nobody that the Lord's coming back. That's our job, man. That's what we gonna do. We'll forsake anybody for this truth, man. You're not gonna make us feel like we are wrong for it. This is what we were doing.
Connected family. They got connected families, man. Is Jake family oriented? Hell no. It's divorce rate. Man ain't in the house. How you gonna have a fucking business, a family oriented business, and with your woman and shit, and your children. Because real wealth comes from generational wealth, where you're able to share amongst your own people and build amongst your own people. Riches and passing down that to your children. That's not happening in Jake families, man. It's happening with these families, man. Rawchaa, Rockefellers, their family. That's why it's called organized crime, man. The organized crime comes from a family crime, like the Caesar was here. The Borgia family, they're organized, so to speak, criminal family, man. The first, you know, to where hey, we don't consider as an organization of a family. So if my son or daughter tell me something, you know, I'm taking motherfuckers out or whatever. I'm protecting the assets of all my family income and all that. So where hey, Jake, shit, you don't look out for his family like that. It says, connected families, the Astor family, Boyson family, Roosevelt family, the Getty family, Getty Oil Company, worth $5 billion as of 2015, founded in 1942. You know, they've been slaving Jake out. They got more money now. Just like you was going into, I want to go into it with you about that company that's making all the robots, Elon Musk. Yeah, you know, that's what kind of what's been circling around in the brotherhood. You know, a lot of that stuff. So, Lord willing, we can get into that more. Going into the abbreviations, so you know where they was founded too, because that's a lot of money. It takes a lot of money to have a damn robot walking around. My boss. That's what I wanted to mention. My boss, she said that she was in Colorado and a robot came and served her food. Yeah. This shit's going down. Even with that Uber thing, they got robots going down the street delivering food. Yep. They got some places drones flying. Yeah, drones flying. Shit, man. So it's got to be over with. Yep. This shit, man. So we had slavery, you know, which get that scripture. So build a house. Similar scriptures I went over yesterday. Because Jake was in slavery, hardcore bondage slavery, cotton field, sugar cane, cornfield. What else? Tobacco. You know. Yep. All kind of stuff, man. And it was free labor, agricultural. And what did they do? They moved into industrial, which succeeded the agricultural revolution, man. Yep. So now they don't need niggas like they used. That's why niggas used to go up north. They used to try to escape the south, and a lot of them didn't make it because the hound dogs, or they would catch them and shit. So a lot of times niggas didn't even make it up to the north. But when they did, the north they thought it to be better opportunity because it now was more industrial. But what are they doing? They still slaves mining in the fields, warehouses, construction, those types. They still slaves. You know, they might get benefits, but they still slaves. You might get a pension, but you still a fucking slave. Yep. So they make them bonds. Okay. Most of us is going to lose our job. That's why we say be ready to look out after brothers. A lot of us going to lose our job. And that's what's going to be headed. This shit that started kind of like slavery to let you know how it developed into this shit. Go ahead. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 30. And it reads, thou shalt betroth a wife. Yep. Because hey, it's slavery. And it, you know, it's today too, you know. But slavery hit hard. And you lay down with a woman that's your wife. Sex constitutes marriage. But the slave master sleep with your wife. You know? So you ain't, you know, and he won't think nothing about no adultery or nothing. Because he's not held by any moral standards. He don't believe in this Bible. He just used it against you because you believe in it. Which we should, but he's not the true author of this Bible, man.
It's got to be accurate.
Yeah.
Everything we speak about in this scripture has got to be accurate, Jake, or you will get destroyed here.
Yeah.
It's got to be
bamboozled and confused, which leads into destruction. Trusting this, because Jake, they don't know what to believe. I don't know if that's real or not. That's your destruction. Because Most High said, hey, you should not be children tossed to, no more children tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine. So even if you contemplating what Israelite camp is telling the truth, well, Most High, that's where the Most High got you. We ain't confused. We know who's telling the truth. We know what the real prophets are, man. Go ahead.
And another man shall lie with her.
Another man shall lie with her. Go ahead.
And thou shalt build an house.
You shall build a house. Even America. America is considered the house. You got the White House that represents all America.
And Jake think that so-called black man is how we can fit in here. Nah, Jake. We'll never. They'll always be after us this way. Keep us down.
If you went through all the papers and the documentation of the White House, it ain't no place for a Negro. There ain't no documentation that says, let's give Negroes reparations at this point in time in 2024, 2025.
And 2/3 ain't no goddamn good. By the time they get in there, bitch, now they done found crack in the White House.
Yep.
All right, Jake ain't got no damn sense. Jake don't need to be running shit right now.
Yeah, you think if Jake was president during that time, they would have shut Jake off. Jake, you would have got reparations, nigga. You got caught with crack in the White House. They would have planted it on him and say there will never be another black president. So-called, being our people, but
we don't want to be running this place. Is what I'm saying too. Like with the elders, we don't want to run this place. We want the Lord to come destroy it and give us our king. We don't need to run this place, Jake. Don't run it. It's gonna get blown up.
We running the race of this race. That's what it says. Run the race. He that gets victory gonna be rewarded. Go ahead.
And thou shalt, or it says, thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard.
And then look, even in America, look how many places Jake can live. The only house Jake got is this old grandma that she bought a house, you know what I'm saying, after 50 years paying, and she finally bought it off or whatever. Finally, after all that. But any other time, Jake is here and there. He's in the apartment, he's in the house, he's back to the apartment, he's this and that. He ain't got no place in America. He don't dwell nowhere. He's basically homeless in this place.
That's why most of the women that really was probably ours at some time in some life, they was somebody else now. That's part of the curse. That's why we don't got a lot of women and shit. You know what I mean? Because now they just, like you were saying yesterday in your video, going into how like they'll be like, oh, I can't just have no man in the apartment. You gotta have a nice job. You gotta have 401k. You gotta have a plan. And this place is to make Jake fail. So there is no plan for Jake here, man. It's not a plan for true Israel.
What you gonna think it leads to? Women gonna be saying, "Oh, I can't deal with no man without the MOTV." Yeah. You gotta have that seat here.
Yeah, you gotta have that Babylon. Yes. Yep. You gotta have that thing and that block.
You know how the janitor feel proud? He don't make that much money, but I got the keys, nigga, to every door in this building and shit. Motherfucker got like 15 keys and shit. Feeling special like a motherfucker. You a janitor, man.
You sound like a cow with a bell on your neck. Yeah. Don't be proud about this place, Jake.
He might get some. He might get some boxes.
He might get a couple boxes. Yeah, but this box ain't.
He tell a woman like, you know what? We get down in the what's the name? I got the keys to the office.
I go to the janitor closet. Like, okay.
What did some of these rappers? They got the keys to the city. They were like, they don't even know what that fucking means. I don't know. I just got the keys to the city. I don't know what the fuck. What is the city that you got the keys to? Where is it? Go ahead,
Thou shalt plant a vineyard.
Yeah, 50 Cent got the keys. I think he was one of the ones that got he don't got a city called 50 Cent and shit. Where is this city that he got the keys to and shit? That's just a statement or whatever.
Man. and shall not gather the grapes thereof.
shall build, plant a vineyard, thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof, man. You know? And they prospered off everything. They got all the Jake that did, the labor of Jake produced this stuff, wine, uh, um, clothing, liquor, you know, bare necessities and shit. You know? Going into the industrial revolution, where they were agriculture, you already know it deals with vegetation, planting, farming, and shit. And then, but the agriculture, I mean, tech, what do you call it? The industrial succeeded that. Industrial deals with mechanics and shit, machinery and shit. So they didn't. And so if you're a black farmer, I got it right here. If you're a black farmer and you like, oh, I'm just getting ready, you know, I got crops and all that, they're gonna be like, we ain't dealing with that shit no more. We got machinery and shit. You see a man, you know, because they put Jake in the field, so Jake learned how to crop and all that. Well, it's in the Bible. Jake probably knew a lot of that stuff before the so-called white man put him in the field, because it's in the Bible. Even with the land Sabbath and all that. But Jake see a dude with a tractor and shit, he be like, damn. He's either going to tear his crops down, or he's like, we don't need you in the crop field no more. We got these tractors coming through and shit. So he'd be like, a lot of them farmers, like I looked it up, and it said how many black farmers are there today? I can look it up for you. It's like 3-5%. It's like 2% farmers today, man. It used to be like 400 and some thousand. Now it's like 40,000 and shit. And then, you know what? They're not farming to overall, you know, share crops with other farmers and other black farmers and shit.
Yeah, and you know, you gotta think about it like a lot of them is getting GMO seeds because they gotta get the seeds from Esau. So it don't even matter if you're a black farmer, you still got the foul bread among these Gentiles, man. You know?
Yeah. And Monsanto, that's that Monsanto shit.
Yep.
It says today black farmers make up less than 2% of all farmers, man. Between 1920 and 1997, black farmers gave up farmland. And why they give it up? They was, you know, taunted, threatened by the slave masters, whatever. Threatened by businesses, industrial businesses and all that.
See what they did to Black Wall Street? That ain't the only incident. That's just the one that's mentioned. A lot of Jakes is going through all types of shit throughout America back around the great, man.
Why do you think tools are so high and machinery so high? Because they don't want Jake owning that shit. So it can be a less burden off of him by, you know what I'm saying? You know? Like, how you gonna build some wood and shit? You ain't got no screwdrivers, no nails and shit. Things to put it together. It says, gave up the farmer along with income from that land that would be worth approximately $360 billion today. They robbed Jacob all that fucking money, man. Jake ain't got no money. He gave up his land because, hey, the fuck? Now y'all dealing with machinery. And now that they got the machinery, they get to hire Jake now. And Jake say, well, shit, what the fuck it is to be a farmer? Let me get hired by them and shit.
Let me just run with them.
You farming, you in the field and it's hot and shit. You want to be, so Esau give you a cup of water in a better so-called environment because he know how to, now he know, like, let's quit, because they have slave rebellions and shit. And probably they were probably scared of prophecy too, because they knew they was the Israelites. They'd be like, let's get them in these warehouses and factories and shit. You know, give them a cup of water every now and then, put a fan on them, but it's still fucking slavery, man.
And they know, like, how you think if they put all of our scriptures in English, they examined every single one of those scriptures, Jay. Yeah. If they made the blue letter Bible and put the words in there and stuff, they know who we are. Yeah. That's why I said Ezekiel 28:5, you know, you get through thy traffic, all this shit, that's how they gain the actual business off us for free, man. Yeah. The place is not built for us, Jake.
Yeah. And that's the curses. Go to Deuteronomy, you shall be the tail and he shall be the head. Yeah, man. You shall be the borrower, so to speak, and you shall not lend to him, but he shall lend to thee. No. When you want a bank loan or a business loan, you got to go to the so-called white man. We've been telling you that, man. So, get some little more information. Well, now you know Jake is leaving the natural resources now. He's getting into machinery. You know, he's getting into, you know, trusting more into America than his own self-farming venue, whatever.
Yeah, you know, he wandering after the beast.
Yeah,
remember that's what you do.
You know the last of that. The last of it was a little black girl selling lemonade. You know, now they got the lemonade stands. Yep. That's the last of that shit. That's the last of that farming kind of way of making self money and shit. And all that money goes to your pocket. They say, "Oh, it's a pretty little. I'll buy some cookies from you." You know, but when people really they go into the store to buy some cookies now and shit. Man. They say, "Oh yeah," and they rub the head of it. "Oh, you know," but they can't pay no fucking rent. You can't buy you a new car. That's lemonade money and shit. You know, how many cookies does it take to sell to buy you a fucking house? Millions and millions and millions and shit. And then you got to operate by the standards of what the application of what to own. If the owner of that house don't see you fit to buy the house, they're gonna say, "No, we don't want to sell to you." Oh, you've known to have parties and shit. Let's say you've been living in an apartment and shit, and then you try to get another apartment. If you got evicted, they're gonna use that against you. So it's gonna be harder. You can't get another apartment, and then they're gonna be like, "He's known to have parties and loud music." The cops been caught on him. Guess what? You're gonna have to live with your woman because you can't get an apartment, bro.
Or you're gonna have to live with a slumlord. Or a slumlord. And your shit is terrible, man. Terrible, man.
The water ain't gonna work. Store backed up, shit like that. And you're gonna have to deal with that shit because you can't. Nobody else. You can't go nowhere else.
The curse is on us, man. You know the curse is on us, man. It be just everywhere you go, you be like, "How is my room the only one that the damn shit ain't working, man? Half-ass working and shit."
Go to the scripture bag with holes in it. Like that. Some similar ones that I've pulled already, but we're gonna get deeper into it. We letting you know that this is an orchestration of an elite system that you're dealing with. And Jake deal on an individual basis. We don't deal with family-oriented business type of methods, man. He's like, "I'm gonna be an entrepreneur and open up my own business." Where you gonna get the money? These people that's in business, like the banking family and we'll get into it, Walmart and all that, they coexist with other companies, man. They don't do that shit by themselves. Walmart, that nigga that owned Walmart, he didn't do it from the base, the ground up and hard working and shit. Yeah. He had other millionaire companies, $1 billion companies to support him.
And they had free labor for it.
Yeah, free labor for a long ass time. That's what I'm saying. That's how they was able to build the industrial revolution.
And I also heard that I don't know if it's a fact, but I used to hear that some people were saying that his father actually built the bunkers in World War II. But I gotta go check that out. I've been looking for some information.
That's another thing.
I think
they got the technology to build safety nets and shit for themselves.
Because it was that time where they were shutting down all the Walmarts. They're still doing the now, and they were talking about how, you know, basically martial law flip, and they making them in a concentration camp, and they were talking about that's what his father did, you know.
See, father passed business down to his son, son passed business down to his son.
We'll have to fact check it though, but it sounds like something that could be.
Let's look at Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. You have so much slavery, so much now, taxes, revenue, whatever the case may be. You labor with your own fucking bare hands. You know, go ahead.
And bring in little.
And you're gonna bring in little, man. You could work a whole year, you be like, shit, I don't still own shit. I still got car problems. I still got financial problems. Where the hell, how is this? You know, bag of chips that used to cost $2, now they cost $5. Yeah,
and it's gonna get worse after January when they raise up all the workers. They talking about raising 62%. So that means that everything else gonna go up.
Hyperinflation.
Yep.
You know how Hitler rose to power? Hyperinflation. Look it up. That's how he rose to power.
And that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be in that day, you know. It's gonna be the same way like Hitler was running this shit. You're gonna find out it's gonna be a very totalitarian government. Man.
He saw put pressure on you. Now you be like, damn, man, a loaf of bread costs like $8 and shit. And then when he lowered, you be happy, like, oh, it's $5 again now and shit. Like, oh shit. Like it was used to be $3 and shit. How you happy? You know?
And still ain't got no raise.
Yeah, he set up a gas station. He said, we selling free gas. They selling free gas.
Yeah.
I gotta get that. They what do you call it? Road rage and shit. Shooting motherfuckers. It's like that Black Friday shit. Stumbling over children and shit to get a new VCR and shit.
Basically, they gonna have enough. They just gonna give you enough where you gotta come back and you're not gonna, you really can't be stagnant.
You can't stack up.
So if they raise the price and stuff, they'll give you a raise, but it's like you doing the same thing with just more dollars. Yeah, it's the same shit.
If a Negro started booming in business and he had banks, you know what they're gonna swallow those banks up. They're gonna bankrupt those banks somehow. Big bank take little bank. Then Jake be like, damn, I did have, we're starting to get somewhere. It's a conspiracy. We keep telling you that. Elder Malcolm about to tell you what conspiracy when they first started coming up with that term and shit.
Ye eat, but ye have not eat. I'm alone. Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
You have not enough. You ever look in the refrigerator and ain't nothing in there but baking soda and a damn syrup sandwich and shit.
Yeah.
You know? And then you keep looking at it like some food is gonna appear and shit. Like, nah, you broke, motherfucker.
Yeah, walk around the house and open the refrigerator 5 times. Ain't nothing in there, motherfucker.
You broke. Yeah. The food looking at your ass like, when you gonna buy some more food?
Looking like lonely in here.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I'm broke. Jake found out he was poor. He didn't know. He was a little kid, but he found out. Because he started looking at the other kids like, damn, how'd you get that? I ain't got that.
Jake was out here eating lentils and kale salad.
Yeah.
Out here too.
You thought that was just a regular thing, but until you went to the restaurants, you be like, man, shit, what? Don't ask for questions. Just get your shit and go home. Go ahead.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
You drink, but you're not filled with drink. Even when you want to sip from your line, you like having a good time and you gotta go to work tomorrow. Like, that didn't last that long, man. Go ahead.
Ye clothe you, but there is no war.
You clothe you. You got. If you want to look at it cultural standpoint, go back to the '90s when you had Boo Boo, you had Carl Kanai, you had Cross Colors and all that. That used to be black-owned, so to speak, businesses and shit. Hustles. Some of them hustle straight from the streets. Where are they now? Who's wearing Carl Kanai and Cross Color, Boo Boo? That shit is old. Now it's Gucci, Gabbana, and shit. That's owned by so-called white people. that other one? Chanel and shit. What these women be talking about? You know? Boo meant for us, by us. LL bought into a corporation with another. Where is that now? She's done, man. Bankrupt. All the black magazines, the Word Up magazines, the fucking Jet magazines, the Ebony magazines, the rap magazines and shit.
Yep. This black community shit is just trash.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's gone, man.
It needs to be thrown in the trash. That album he did last year, Jay. Burn it.
Trash.
Throw it in the trash. Set it on fire. They got Glorilla with some Kurt Franklin on the album. Yeah.
And it's all advertisement and bougie banners and shit. Like, but who's really running shit behind closed doors? Who are they really involved with? They're not entrepreneurs. They're not true entrepreneurs. These black businesses is funded just like Black Lives Matter. It's funded by them. The NAACP funded by them. You know, the BET bought and sold out. Soul Train bought and sold out. You got all those black networks and shit. So called. Shit, the Good Times, one of the most popular shows, was written by the so-called, by the rats, the so-called Jews. Not really Jews. They wrote that show. That's why John Amos had a problem with them. Like, yeah, how can y'all tell me that it's a mockery? Good time, but we in the ghetto struggling and shit. Eating dog food out the can, garbage can. So that was a mockery. So James Amos left. And then he knew that Jimmy Walker was a fucking a cool character. He wasn't cool with Jimmy Walker. I ain't no mind every time you see him tap dancing and shit. He worked at a burger restaurant with he had that little thing on his head. And he was a happy man. I'm making money, man. He ain't making shit. He ain't making shit. Go ahead. This is coming to the point. I'm gonna read a little bit of information after this point.
And he's got earning wages to put into a bag with hoes.
What are wages? They got such a thing called minimum wage. You know, minimum wage in the even in the 1990s was $4 an hour. Shit. Are you kidding me? The slaves, they worked for like 10 cents an hour and shit. You imagine that? Some didn't get paid at all. First, they wouldn't get paid at all, but when they got into the factories and shit, they paid them 5 or 10 cents an hour.
They started paying them because they wanted them to go buy their products and shit.
Yeah. They incorporated, that's why the integration came. They wanted to incorporate it. So they started, look up the 1920s, early 20s. They started learning that Negroes had skills and talent and shit.
Jake was making the tracks on the train and shit.
Yeah.
So the train could go through and move shit, man. Jake was making the street lights and shit.
Street light, open heart surgery. First open heart surgery, a black man. Like iron and shit. Peanut butter jelly, street lights. All this shit, man.
And all that. And Jake was still in apartments in this bitch. The majority of us.
And then you know what they got a thing called patent. So-called white man take that shit. And once you patent shit, nobody can fuck with what you invented. Jake couldn't patent shit. So they stole the shit.
Yep.
A lot of that.
Yep.
What you making, nigga? Oh shit, that's hard.
They said he gonna be a thief in the vagabond in the earth. That's a curse.
What it say? John 10:10. The thief come not, but to still kill and destroy. That's them. And Jake is helping them. These niggas are helping them.
That's true, man. Thinking about the free labor in the prison industry.
Yeah, the prison industry. Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
And your rights, you don't have no rights.
Yep.
After you convicted, even before that. Once you suspect, you get thrown in jail. You might as well be labeled as a criminal. Get back wages with holes in it. I mean, a bag with holes in it. You see, you can eat right and all that, and you still get sick. They poison in the sky, man.
trying to kill us out here, man. That's why Jay be bugging out, man. The nutrients that we need for our bodies to be sound, especially also spiritually. You know, because as it is on earth, as in heaven. You know, you eat better, you think better. You know, and they know that. They don't want us thinking right, man. They don't want us thinking right.
That food affects your business.
Yeah. Only way we can think right is with that Holy Spirit.
I'm going to go through this again. I'm going to do it quickly because I already did it on the live. Walmart is the biggest corporation in America owned by the Rawchaa family. Yep. You think you're able to go into Walmart and sue Walmart? Hell no. That's the biggest. You know what the worth is? Founded in 1962, Sam Walton owns more than 50% of Walmart. You know, they got shares with other billion-dollar companies. So if somebody sued, they got enough lawyers to come up with some savvy shit to be like, nah, this he's tripping.
And think about that. Walmart ain't even been out here for 100 years, man. Jake worked 100 years his whole life and get one house, a small house, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house. You ain't getting shit here, Jake.
Apple, world's largest, 3.550 billion, owned by his shareholders, man. It ain't owned by one man, it's owned by shareholders. So if you put shares in, another $50 put shares in, y'all put shares collectively, and you know each other, y'all related to somehow, or you know, hey, you know each other, you know, y'all neighbors and shit. It's a good old wholesome so-called white people family and shit. It's gonna be easier for you to keep that business going, man. You just can't take that business down. And it's protected by what you call it, certain policy stipulations and shit that Jake don't agree into. You know? He just be like, let me sue them. No, it's harder. It's harder than that. They got lawyers. They got policies on the written all over the company and shit. Just in case you fall. Just in case you sip a little, inhale a little poison and shit. Remember they used to have the cigarettes. They didn't used to say that you could cause death, but they added that to it because people were starting to sue and shit like that. You know?
And they had a point where they was even smoking cigarettes doing open heart surgery and shit in the doctor's office. Stuff, man.
Yeah, because you gotta include all that shit. I don't care if cigarettes are unhealthy. I never said it caused death, but that's what unhealthy could lead to. But they gotta put it on there anyway, and they do.
But they did that before they after that made everybody addicted to it. Yup, yeah. First they gonna get you struck out on it, then they talk about, oh well, we got all these health centers for you that's addicted, and they making money off that, man.
And who's making this shit addictive? I mean, like, nothing should be that addictive and shit. I mean, even with a woman, you can love a woman, but pretty soon, your spirit is gonna be like, this woman is your trip. I gotta, give a space between me and her. Yeah, okay, so you gotta, there's a lot of things you can become addicted to, but for it to be kind of like, working through your body as a poison and shit, to directly attack cells and attack things in your body, that's unlawful, man.
They got people addicted to vapes for them.
Vapes, yep.
Charge them up with the battery.
You gotta charge them. You got a gym right here, but next to it you got a cigarette place and shit, and a liquor place and shit. It's like, damn, man. Now you got a choice to make. It's like that evil and good, man. It says, Most High said, I set before you life and death. Therefore, choose life. Good and evil, choose the good. Man. It's all a brain war, But it's going back. The shareholders, Vanguard, BlackRock, and Berkshire dominate Apple ownership. Guess what? Back here, YouTube is owned by Google. Google is owned by Alphabet Incorporation. And Alphabet Corporation is owned by Vanguard. It goes back to the people that own all this shit. So if you think like when the companies say they don't got nothing to do with each other, these people that's getting hired at these companies, they say that. But these CEO people of these companies, they know each other. Of course, let's say y'all AT&T, y'all know about y'all know why I have to go to this other company that we don't deal with them. That's these average people that's been trained to just say that shit. When you go behind the curtains and shit, it's these people that's drinking champagne together that's rich, sitting up on their beds, like it says, man, owning all these companies together. There ain't one person that owns America and shit. If Trump or Kamala Harris get into presidency, they not the person that owns America and dictates America's It's a collective body of people, man. It's an elite system and shit. If Trump gets shot or Kamala Harris gets put down, they're gonna replace them. There'll be another speaking in the same tongue and whatever. So they don't control shit. You got Microsoft, which goes back to Bill Gates. He's connected with Elon Musk and all them. They all know each other and shit. They grew up in these prestige colleges and shit. And then all these, it says Amazon, Saudi Aramco, I might be saying it wrong. That's in America. That's one of the top corporations, companies, whatever. That's Saudi. That's over there from the Middle East. They got substance and revenue and prospering in this America before the Negroes, before the so-called Native Americans and the rest of the tribes. Meta platform. Petra, China got a lot of investment in America and shit. Holy for a lot of these other business organizations and firms. That ain't got nothing to do with China. So they all working in cahoots, just like that Psalms 83. Not only in taking in war matters, but organization of financial stabilized firms, branches and stuff that lead to the bigger branch and bigger tree. Rise and hold on, Vanguard. The phone company is a parent to AT&T. This parenting thing going on. It's family business. Every company got a parent company. Jake, they got that.
That's why they call it like certain companies, like brother sister companies.
Yeah.
Sister.
They in cahoots. They daughters sons and daughters come after them and they take over the business. But if you become a dentist, you're an Edomite, guess who's gonna hire? When his daughter's hanging around the house and shit, he's gonna hire her as a nurse or whatever, or an understudy, and she's gonna be making money with him. You see how they say how the money circulate within their own family and but they're spending it at the same time. Well, that's where they Jake come in. You come as labor by these jobs. And so you know how much they pay these other corporations and companies, and you Jake get paid $14 an hour. You know how these other companies, whatever, they get paid twice and triple that. You know? What's some other scripture? Get a scripture. Get a little bit more of this after we get a scripture. Go ahead and get the Deuteronomy scripture. They shall live to thee, thou shalt not live to them. That's what the curse is. That's how you know we're still in slavery. They lending to us. We're not lending to you. You ever hear a black bank owner lending to a so-called white man? One so-called white man, not even a corporation or company. That's a so-called white man. Hey, Edomite bums and shit. You know, Most High is changing but they live better than the average Jake. The average Edomite bum, he's on drugs, right? Because that's what he do when his life is in shambles. He started to lose grip of his wife and family. He started drinking. He started getting on drugs. He might have been on drugs during the time. But, you know, if you meet an average Edomite bum and he tell you his story, you know what he's gonna tell you? I got a wife with 3 children and shit. And I used to own a house up there, and I had a boat and shit, and I had a nice thing. He's gonna tell you a nice story. But Jake start off like that. He start off cursing shit. Start off pouring. This thing is trying to get up to the top. Not that he fell down, he was already down. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 44. He shall live to thee. Deuteronomy 28, 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
You're going to get above thee very high. Yep. You can't. How much the average black man make? Let's say $20, $30 an hour and shit. Yep. What does that add that up and then add a yearly income and compare it to a trillionaire? Making crumbs. Making fucking crumbs. Making crumbs. You know? He saw he was taking that. You ain't making shit, man. Crumbs. And then that's just a you might as well call that a fixed income, man. You know? You ain't making no money on top of that. And you see, Esau got rid of the side hustles with the marijuana and all that. They do the Uber thing is it's been threatened. The job system of the Uber and the Lyft has been threatened. You know, the truckers can protest at any time to where your imports of your foods are not stopped. You know, go ahead.
And thou shalt come down very low.
You gonna come down very low, bro. Jake can't even get 4 wheels on his car, new wheels on his car. He can't even hardly pay his phone bill and shit, man. Hey, they got a welfare system where you get on housing Section 8, like I mentioned before, and the rent is like $30 a month, and they can't even pay that shit because they know the drugs are flowing through there. You know what? The welfare used to be a so-called white man system for his own people, for the women that was held back. I mean, you know, because they don't go to war, so they needed a welfare type of system to support them while their men are at war. So they got funded and shit on a welfare type of system. They can be taken care of by the men. But now they got all the money in the world. Now they'll leave y'all the welfare. But we gonna leave y'all the back end of that shit. Food stamps and Section 8 housing. You see the Section 8 housing, how they built. They ain't built with, knock on the wall and almost knock a hole in that motherfucker.
With all the damn food and resources they kind of got to give that shit out so that food won't go bad. So that's, part of another reason why they do that shit. It ain't to help us. Yeah, they don't care about us, man.
That's why they came up with GMO, a faster way, because people ain't buying the food and shit.
And the Lord, he did, put the spirit on to kind of take it easy on us in some ways. But that's just the Lord to show us, like, now you got time to do the work. Get your ass out there and do this work. That's what that was. That's that mercy. That was to give us mercy so we can complete the mission. Go home.
Go ahead up. Deuteronomy 28:44. He shall lend to thee. He shall lend to thee, the lender, so-called white man. Lending to us, the black business, you gotta have business loans and all that shit. And you gotta like the 501(c)(3) charter for the churches. A lot of business owned. You gotta go by their rules. Their rules. You can't just say what you want, do what you want.
You can't talk about politics. Can't talk about war. Can't talk about none of that.
Let's say you point out a good place to do business. But you gotta, they gonna be like, nah, we can't open up a business there. This is a whole different district and shit, bro. This belongs to whatever.
They never talk about Israel. The churches, man. They never say nothing about Israel. Never talk about the Bible. They talk about Israel.
Hold on. You got 3, 4, 5 type of workplaces all in the same area. Up the street from each other. They all prosper. But let that be a Jake. Oh, just like that Friday and shit. Ice Cube, yeah, we compete with that nigga across the street, the barbershop and shit. Yeah. And his business about to go under and shit. Yeah. Well, why can't you have 5 or 6 barbershops in that same area in competition but still prospering?
And that's why the Lord just wants us to be outside, Jay. In this place, we in a house and ain't gonna dwell there, man. So he wants us outside so you can see like the full effect, what it means to sin against Yahawah, Bahasham, and Yahawashi. Look what happened to our nation, man. Fucking outside everywhere. That's where you meet the Most High, in the wilderness, right here. This is how you're getting in. You're getting through his bed. You're not getting it in the tabernacle. You're not gonna make it. You have to go through his bed. We're the mediators.
And we're rich, spiritually rich.
Oh,
we'll have to watch this money. Yeah. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. You should not lend to him. No, they ain't got no money. Look at MC Hammer, one of the most prolific artists, even with money and shit. He was buying $1 million mansions, end up going bankrupt. Nice, look at him. Yeah. Like he up here, he was one of the most experienced men. Now he played Jake Paul. So boxing. And then he said, even himself, he said these belts don't mean nothing to him, man. You can't, when the time of the family, can you chew on your belt? I mean, you good. A little leather, yeah. You ain't gonna be a sad man in that thing, man. But all the lights and glamour and the glitz and all that, and Mike Tyson, like, he's doing a podcast and shit, And he inviting other famous people, He tell you, I'm a piece of shit. I ain't fucking nobody in it. Got people Mike Tyson and shit. I'm a piece of shit.
He hates all the success that he got at the end of the day. He was talking about one time, he was like, all these trophies I got stuff. He said, man, I should have really dealt with my family. Who's your family, Jake? Those who do the will of Yahawah, Bahasham, and Yahawashi. Jake don't have that foundation. So Jake, no matter what you do out here, at the end of the day, you're going to be empty. You're going to think that you're full. You're going to wake up empty, man. Just like the storehouses, we say. Yup. Just like the storehouses. You believe in those storehouses. Yup. You believe in the medicine that they give you, the pills and shit. You believe in the hospitals and shit. Yeah. He's the one that aborted medicines out of earth and tells you, don't do that shit, man. A wise man will not abort them, man. He'll go straight to the hospital and get that, and try to get healthy then. They kill you at the same time, man. Go ahead. He shall be the head
shall be the head. Starting to break the news to you. We ain't the head right now, Jay. I know you want to be the head of the big boss and the big kahuna with the big balls and shit. A lot of you dudes got your balls in your woman's hands and your purse and shit. You see what they doing to Jake? They wearing dresses and shit now. Hey, fingernails. Yeah, fingernails.
They get good with that secret makeup and shit, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't even know somebody a man or woman until they start talking to you and shit.
Cosmetic.
You know? Mannerism.
Yeah, you see their mannerism, you know, they acting too hard. Like they trying too hard. You know?
Well, all them manly niggas that was coming out saying this, they all hooked up to Diddy and shit. So they all falling simultaneously, man. Big Mill and shit. LL Cool J.
Talking about Jay-Z, though.
Jay-Z.
Yep. All that shit Jake did for this community, the black community, they getting spit on, man.
Yeah. And then they'll go ahead and wear a dress. Busta Rhymes is wearing a dress. What about what's his name? Most Def. And that's one of my favorite artists. Like,
man.
Yeah.
And it's a control thing. That's what it does. It's a control thing.
Humiliation and a control thing.
It's just a control tactic. Yeah. You know, because that's what they want. Like you said, that word Greek means to accept. They want you to accept all this shit. Yeah. So you'll take the MOTB, the mark of the beast, Jay. That's what it's here for.
Go ahead. Is there any more?
And thou shalt be the tail.
Y'all shall be the tail, man. You flip a coin that's only head and tail. There ain't no in fucking between.
Yeah.
There ain't no corner piece that says, yeah, he didn't know.
Yeah, Jake, you over here with us or you with them? You over here with us or you with them? If you're siding with them, if you look at us as what we're doing is a problem, you're siding with them. You're with them. You're just like I was talking about yesterday. You know, when the Pharisees came up to Yahawah, they was like, what's on the penny? He said, what's on the penny? Yeah, who's the scripture? He said, Caesar, just like here. It's the same place.
And he mentioned the image, so it wasn't no like parabolic shit. They really had an image on the penny, man.
And he told him parabolically, bring unto me what's most high and bring unto me what's Caesar. 2/3 of our people belong to Esau, he was so-called white man. We're gonna let him do whatever he wants with him.
And today you pull out a coin, who's on that? Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, fucking ass Benjamin Franklin. What are the top dollar bills? Benjamin Franklin, you don't see Jake on that shit. You don't see Obama never said, hey, the currency is gonna change.
And then they tried to make it be like they was fucking with us to put Harriet Tubman on $20 bill. This bitch ain't do nothing for us. She won't do nothing for us. They put a black woman, a so-called black woman on the dollar. They put a so-called Negro, a man, Jake, on that dollar. They'll never do that. They'll never do that.
Nah. You know, as much as these nappy-headed bitches and hoes talk about, they would talk about Harriet Tubman. Oh, look at her, she's ugly and shit. Yeah. But then, but as that was presented before Nicki Minaj and they sexy friends and shit, they was for that shit.
Yeah.
It was like, ooh, shit.
And it's like she didn't even invent nothing. She didn't even create nothing. She just ran from slavery. Like, what did that make her an iconic person for? Rosa Parks just didn't want to sit in the back of the bus. That doesn't make them iconic. Jakes. They didn't do anything.
They put in these women mind that she built a whole underground railroad.
God damn, like this was just running in the woods and shit. Yeah.
The underground railroad was networking. Everybody
Come on, man.
You know?
But the Jakes that actually made silverware and shit, actually did shit that we use today. Yeah. You know, why ain't they on the dollar?
George Washington Carver.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's this big hype about this shit?
Reggie Douglas.
We should pull up a list. Oh man, list your ass and shit.
Oh man, ain't none of them being seen on nothing because that's what they don't want. They want
after the Black Panther Party. Who was the strongest that they who they represent as the strongest member? Angela Davis, man. Yep. Like they overshadow Huey Newton and shit. You know?
And that's that Jeremiah was talking about I think it's like the 31st chapter talking about woman shall compass a man. Yeah. And that's what they're doing. Like they're compassing the ideology that they are above us. And you're not. You're gonna find out real soon. Lord turns that switch on. I turn that Qadash on his men, you can find out.
I seen a woman, they were showing a debate between and Kamala Harris. And then when they started speaking behalf of Kamala Harris, she's like, "Yep, that's right, that's right." Like Kamala Harris is not going to pay your bills. She don't even care about black women and shit.
That's they
And they said, and they said she might be an East Indian.
Yeah. That's the so-called black woman. The majority of these so-called black women out here, that's their carrying country. She think they're going to escape trouble. They think they're going to escape the inflation. They're going to escape the missiles. You know?
Kamala Harris gonna be like, "Shit, see you later. See you bitches later."
Kamala Harris, you gonna see that bunker closing. She gonna be like,
"Yep,
got you be in there with Esau ass. They might even leave her out here. Shit.
If they find out she's a Jake,
Find out she a Jake and shit. They really go into some extensive research. Yeah. You've been acting like us. We know you can't dance good. You're faking it.
This is like that bitch in NAACP. For the longest, they thought she was a Negro and shit. Then found out she was. That's how it's easy to move the nigga. She was walking through the office like for 20, 30 years and shit. Y'all didn't know she was a fucking Edomite and shit. She didn't been to dance parties and unable to dance and catch a groove and all that. Y'all didn't figure that shit out. She couldn't hula hoop and none of that shit. And y'all didn't figure this shit out. Y'all had this still today. Go ahead.
Now this is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our odds has yet failed for our vain help.
Our vain help. When IUIC came, what are they on now? What are they doing now? Like planning a bigger event and shit?
They over here dealing with the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, that vain help.
You know, they just found somebody in Oklahoma City. He was planning to do a massive attack out here, okay, for ISIS. Okay, that was in Oklahoma City, man. These motherfuckers is everywhere out here.
Just like that,
you know? And that's why we tell you we not fucking with IUIC in there, man. Because of that kind of shit right there, man, trying to get the ministry playing. We ain't getting down with that, man.
You think we would be marching and, you know, even going back to Timothy 18, federal building, and we found out that black kids were like, that's the doing of the Most High, man. Like, we'll talk about the situation. What happened when we ain't protesting? We're not protesting like that old protesting on behalf of those little children that got bombed in the churches and shit back then during the time when Malcolm X was still alive. We're trying to get the fuck out of here, man. Like we're not. It says be not. I think it's even the scripture that says be not concerned with worldly matters. Yeah, worldly events. Yeah, go ahead.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
You know? And that's, hey, with Egypt, depending on Egypt and shit. You know? Depending on Babylon, depending on modern day America. Even all these captivities, we try to get close to them and try to gain favoritism. Try to get on their good side. But they'll keep reminding you that you're a nigga. You go over there in China, they'll remind you that you're a nigga. It's easy to stay in the house, keep hid, nigga. But once you start going to those venues, like you want to go open up a business or a woman join the pageant, do the pageant, they're going to make sure they know that, yeah, you can't, you know. Or you go to school, you be like, I want to be a president. Hey, let me pull you to the side, son. You know, I got to break the news to you. You're a nigger, and that's not a prominent job for someone like you. What?
That's why we tell you, Jake, don't put your all in this nation. We got to put our all in our nation.
Yep.
We got to put our all here.
Yep.
You know?
And even within our own nation, the right people of our nation.
Yep. Because that's why I said all of Israel is not Israel.
Exactly.
The nation of Israel is the elect right now. No one else. Everybody else looks like Esau, you so-called white man to the Lord right now. Okay? So if you're not with us, then
join the Muslims. Yep. You can find my brother, but there ain't gonna be no knowledge. Now, like the apostle said, does say some good things. I mean, anybody could say some good things for Jacob. Yeah, there's a lot of good. Esau can give you a good job. That don't mean you believe in the motherfucker. Like you go to his house and like I want to marry your daughter and all that shit, and sit at your table and you know want to live in your back house. That's a damn job, man. And you thank the Most High. He said he'll make your enemies to be at peace with you. You know? So Jacob's confused about that. Is he my enemy or not? Well, you don't have the Holy Spirit. If you can't figure that out, how is Jacob Esau's brother? Most High said it said in the scripture, it said, wasn't Esau Jacob's brother? Yet I love Jacob and hated Esau. How's that? They brothers, Lord. How's that? Don't worry about that shit. I hated Esau. That's what it says. And laid his mountains to wait for the dragons in the wilderness.
And he said he was gonna do that since the dawn of time. You know, starting from Genesis, he said he was gonna set between us and them, and even in our own nation, he was gonna be enmity between us and our people concerning this doctrine. If you're not teaching it this way, we're not rocking with it. You know, like
it says prophesy against the children of Israel.
yeah, man,
Against the children of Israel.
yeah, you know.
Don't say prophesy for them to come in and shit.
Because they're fitting into the pattern of this world, which is to do what? Not serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's the whole thing that they're doing.
And not exalt those names.
Yep.
Because the name's supposed to be, Most High's name is holy. How you going to integrate it with the worldly vibration and the worldly spirit, man?
Yeah, man.
It's supposed to, it's a power that's separate, man, from this world. Everybody calls out Jesus, man.
Can't
Everybody
separate.
loves Jesus.
Yep. But you ain't got nobody out here teaching the word. Ain't nobody out here teaching in the name of Jesus.
You know
They're all in the churches.
You know, when you go, if you show an Edomite child or even a Jacob child, you be like, this is Jesus and he's a black man. They're going to be like, hey, Jesus.
And even if you got 2 or 3 of them out here, they don't be teaching you those scriptures. They just be talking to you like, come in and he'll accept you. They not giving you no breakdowns, not showing you no history. They're not going into anything that's really showing that this shit exists.
Like the apostle said, they're not prepping.
Yep, they're not.
For this last, for the war, for the spiritual war and shit. For the Armageddon, for the MOTB, and the Jacob trouble.
There been people that I know go to church their whole life, even when I was a child, seeing them go to church their whole life. I'm reading them scriptures they ain't even seen in the New Testament. How is that, Jake? How? They blinded us, man. They lied to us, man. You can't trust in these churches.
These same people, like you say, people say, oh, I done read the Bible 3 times. They ain't work.
They got no work. They got no scriptures when you talk about it. They don't know the name.
Those people that say they read the whole Bible, you gotta watch for them.
Yeah, you
That means I read the Bible from front to back. You can't read it like that.
Yeah.
You can't read because there's gonna be some points in there. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, it changed.
Yeah, it's not a novel.
It's not straightforward.
Yeah, it's a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
You have to put all the blues with the blues.
Yeah.
The yellow with the yellow.
Like Esau on the left hand side, he got coated, encrypted stuff. He got his little stuff that means something that you got, you know, all this what is that called? The barcode, symbol and shit. Yeah, and all that. Well, so this Most High got the right hand side of it. Yeah. This Bible is encrypted and coded and given to certain men to know mysteries of it. Dark saying, parables and stuff.
I was going into that word wisdom yesterday and was talking about how wisdom in the Greek means, it says Sophia. It literally says Sophia. And when you go down, it says knowledge that belongs to men. It belongs to the men that the Lord chose.
You don't believe us? Philosophical means philosophical. That's from the word Sophia. And then philo means love, so the love wisdom. So if these philosophers, they love wisdom. That's why they get to books and shit, but they don't got the real wisdom and shit. They don't got the wisdom of the Most High. So you can love wisdom, you can love books, you can love humanity, and but if you don't understand humanity, the dynamics of even Esau, you know, Jacob when he met Esau, he fell on his neck. That was his brother.
And it was saying that Sophia does that. It controls the physical and the spiritual. It flows to all things. Yeah, it flows to all things. So
scriptures. They got a seal of the Most High, but not according to the
They got the Assyrian Hebrew, but you're trying to look up.
No, that's Assyrian.
You Assyrian? Yeah, I was going in Psalm 10:23 yesterday.
So, like we said, everything is coded in this place. You gotta figure shit out. Most High said he loves them that love knowledge. That you dig it, find you. It's like your son, you know, when he starts to get a grip on things and start to figure things out. Like, yeah, you got it, son. You know, you get it, you know. These women and shit, you know.
I was going into that, you know.
Skill, whatever skill is war. We're at war.
Yep.
It's a spiritual war, man. You gotta know how to wield your sword, man.
Yep. This is this book.
Yeah.
You read it 3 times. Don't mean you know how to use the goddamn book, Jake. You have to be able to build it where it takes down imagination. You know they lying, pulls down strongholds.
You know they lied when they said they wrote they read the
man.
Bible. Jake ain't no reader, man. Yeah, man. Especially when it gets close next, when he'll figure out he just put the Bible down and down. When they was reading Revelation, they got to a point where they said the beasts and shit, they left it alone because they like, hey, that's scary. I don't know what the hell that means.
That's true too, because it was some people that I know that go to the church and they was like they scared to read Revelation. We not.
You're supposed to be scared. Rawchaa said I couldn't do the body of the book. That's scared, man. The Most High said, hey, he'll sup with you and he'll make things plain. Like some things are rough, but he'll make them plain. Like, that's not talking about beast coming out. I think some Israelites still teach about that's real beast coming out. Get the fuck out of here, man. But you're going to have apparitions, you're going to have Leviathan and all that. But when it talks about the 7-head beast, they ain't talking about no real ass beast and shit. Or the dragon. It's talking about the Roman Empire, man.
The dragon, we saw him.
It's crazy. We talk about wisdom, Sophia. In the subtitle for Isaiah 33:6, it said the Lord will rescue Jerusalem from Syria. In 33:6, as it goes, wisdom and knowledge.
It's really our time. So everybody else is gonna be bugging out, man.
Hey, because if you got wisdom, you don't know this is Syria. This is Syria too.
Yep. All over again, man.
This is, and all those, understand, all those from Babylon to Roman Empire, whatever, they all use witchcraft on us, man. Some form of trickery and deceit against us, man.
That's how you know that.
So,
water.
So
that's how you know that seed line is just different.
Yeah. Because that's why the Most High confounded the language. Like, y'all think y'all wise and all that. Damn, we can't understand. I can't understand each other.
Understand shit no more.
Confound the languages.
It's a serious book, Jake. You can't just say whatever you want about this shit. It's very serious how you handle this book. If you do anything outside of what the perimeters of what the Lord said, just like it says in the last scriptures of the whole book, plagues gonna be added unto you. Why do you think that it's 4 hurricanes hitting back to back, man, over there in Florida right now? And then at the same time, you got Bill Gates talking about building a 15-minute city. You're talking about doing it in Maine too, man. It's gonna go down, Jake. You see out here, it's windy, and usually ain't even that windy. The spirits is moving out here, man. It's about time to get you take your truck park out, man. Ready to go home. Everybody else talk about peace and safety. No, we want to see destruction come upon this place. You know, man, when you say that. Very serious.
Wisdom, remember it mentions in Revelation about wisdom. Let him who is wise or with wisdom count the number of the beast. So this wisdom flows through all things. You gotta have the wisdom of the Most High to count the number of the beast and his name and all that. So on the right hand side, the Most High got his name. You have to have wisdom and give the Holy Spirit to accept the name of Yahawah Yahawashi.
Because he controls
Lights out, devil shalom. Everything is calculated. It has to be the right time. Like even when you meet a woman, it has to be the right chemistry. It has to be the right setting and shit. As soon as you meet her, yeah, you know, we met at this place when we kicked it off. The energy was there. The energy ain't with these people, man. The energy ain't with America and shit.
There was never no spirit in that
Energy,
church, never.
Yeah. Energy wasn't there, man. We wasn't spiritually. Most High kept us from being spiritually intimate with these churches. Or with America, she's a harlot and shit. You dance with a harlot. Ain't nobody dance with a harlot. You get head and you get the fuck out of here.
Hey, and the Lord made it a spiritual gathering in small sanctuaries, Jake, you know? This is a spiritual bus stop, Jake. And like out there in Atlanta, hey, when that bus take off, they're leaving you. I got shit. They canceled the bus, and I ain't getting to go. But I bet you when that bus came, if I wasn't on that bus, if I wasn't there, they would have left me. That's where you got to be, Jake. You got to be at the bus stop, man. You're gonna get left here. You're gonna get blown up with these heathens, man. We're trying to warn you to come back to your heritage. That's what repent means, to return to not this dumb shit you do, you know, in the world. As it said, the wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Most High. You know, it's pointless, meaningless to them. It doesn't mean anything.
I told you that you go back to mathematics, they like me trying to be scientists or trying to calculate, you know, the measurements of every grain of slice and shit of grass in this place. So I said, hey, our flesh is grass. What are you trying to have? But there is a measurement of things that poured out according to the scriptures. Man. It even says measure the temple, but that was profane is measured outside the temple. So this is it says measure the time diligently. Most High is dealing with a certain house of men to measure his ruling. You know, when you have a ruler, you measure shit by the ruler. The ruler's ruling the world today. Esau's measuring shit. He's measuring what time to strike, measuring the diagrams of where a Negro should be and shit. Oh, we got to divide. We got to set a train track and a bridge between us and the Negro so he can stay in the ghetto and we can stay on this side. If you come to this side, that means you too far. You went too far, nigga. What are you doing in our neighborhood? So we gonna arrest your ass, kick you back into the ghetto.
Rational stuff, and that's what he's doing because he worked for the Lord too. The Lord told him to set it up like that. So the perimeters of the tabernacle can be placed correctly. Everybody else can be outside of it, so you can be in this place where the Lord turns the place to a fucking parking lot.
With Noah was building an ark. What did he say? Added cubits and he had the measurements of building that ark. So this is a measurement of the temple. Most High saying, "Hey, build this ark." And who's better? Who 2/3 gonna be? They ain't gonna be on that ark this time.
Nope. And he measuring it with his men. We're the measuring tool. We're the measuring stick.
The mathematics of the 2/3.
Yup.
That's a mathematical equation right there.
Yup.
You know,
66% of our people.
Yep. You ain't gonna make it if you're 2/3. How they gonna say 2/3 don't exist? Ain't no such. And Most High is about the mathematics of one being cut off and the other being cut on.
That's them scales. That's that balance.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to do with everything on the earth. If there's no balance, then nothing can be stabilized. Yeah. That has to everything deals with balance. The Lord doesn't just deal with balance when it comes to trading you this or this. It's got to do with the molecules in the air, the water that we drink. All of it is a balance to make sure that this shit is real. Everything on the earth.
Same thing with the truth.
Yep.
This is spiritual water. This is spiritual milk, spiritual wine. The resources for a man. Right here, the oil. Let's talk about the oil in the they said 5 virgins said, if we give you oil, how are we gonna have enough for you and us, man? That's mathematics. Like shit, we ain't gonna have enough. make sure that we sufficient. If a man rules his household or in the house, he's gonna have to be like, hey, I gotta make enough money for me and my family.
They want to go into the one yourself.
You know, the whole body of the church. But a lot of these niggas don't care about the other Israelites. They don't care about, you know, the house of the Lord eating. They just for themselves, like it says, men should become lovers of themselves.
It's all just about if people fucking with you and shit. You ain't even thinking nothing about the Lord's mission, His people, what they got to go through to get to the sufferings, the sufferings, the suffering that the honorable multitudes out there are needing guidance, man. How you think we got here? We had elders and apostles come and teach us, man.
Feed us
and lift us up and feed us.
Feed us, man. It said, what did it say? It said, feed my flock, man. Yahawashi said, feed my flock.
Yep, the Simon feed.
You can't have you feed most of the flock, but you leave like 3 or 4 of them down, man. He said his whole flock, man. Yep. He said that one that's in the field, whatever. He said that's more celebrated than the rest of them. Yep. That one. Yep. Out of that 99, that's mathematics. That's truth. You know?
It's plain, man. That means that we out here, ain't nobody left behind in the elect. No one will be left behind.
No one.
We pray to be in that number.
And even on the left-hand side, Most High said with Edom, he said, not one shall be remaining of the house of Esau. Not one of you motherfuckers. So you think how's one going to be, on the right-hand side, how's one going to be left out of the righteous?
And that's what this is. One seed line being cut off and one rising. That's what you're seeing. That's what this Bible means. Very serious.
Oh, yeah.
This is Psalms chapter 23, verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. That's this table, Jake. That's this table. It's the spiritual feast.
That's that scripture that's going to go into be established before their eyes.
No, that's another one. We can do it. Thou anointest my head with oil. See, that's spiritual. Like
how we anoint today. It used to be like physical, but we still do that in the practice of personal righteous action. It's talking about spiritual. It's talking about you're talking about calling out the Most High's name. Yahawah, Yahawashi. That's that oil. That's that oil, man.
Yep, my cup runneth over. It said bellies of living water, man.
So we got in the Most High's realm, we got plenty of oil, man. Most High said in the seat of his sanctuary, there's abundance, man. What it say? It says, when Jerusalem established again, y'all gonna have abundance, man. There ain't gonna be no fucking scraggly ass Israelite, not one. But in their kingdom, it is a scraggly Edomite out there, man. That's bummed out and shit. Ain't gonna be no fucking bums in Israel in kingdom establishment. But they got it, and that lets you know that they ain't Most High ain't dealing with it.
Even the other nations is gonna live well.
Yeah,
very well. If they do what we say,
y'all can call us bums now. Y'all can call us bums now. Y'all mocking Yahawah Yahawashi. Because it says in scripture page, the rich man that said, sit down there in this good spot. You say to the poor man, sit down there and make my footstool.
That's how they be at the churches.
Damn devils, man.
I got that one. It's in Psalms chapter 50, verse 21.
If you're a decent man and a man of conduct, you can walk the street and women still will give you pussy, man.
It's about the box.
That's a little.
It's a little thing.
But I'm just saying,
dinosaurs been getting pussy.
When they raised, they high barred them.
They took the damn box and put it on all the other boxes.
On the shelf. Made a trophy out of it.
Damn.
Like, shit, I get this every day.
Yeah, like go in there and start sprinkling flowers around it and shit. It ain't that beautiful, Jake. Like, what's beautiful is this tabernacle.
Remember they had a picture, they had some building and it was a woman's vagina. That's how you go into the building.
No, you got what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. He made a whole statue. 10-foot tall statue and shit in the backyard and shit.
Hey, Kamala Harris, she's a woman, but she still got period. But she's gonna be teaching this shit. Hold on, guys. Yeah. She still got dirty panties. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 50, verse 21. It says, "These things thou hast thou done, and I kept silence." Right, all the wickedness that they've been doing in the earth, starting with Esau, even so-called white man. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one, such and one as thyself. Right? They thought the Lord was really dealing with them.
They thought, and that goes to, they thought the Lord was a man.
Yeah.
That he, that he's gonna sup with them like a man. No.
Yeah.
Even Yahawashi is gonna come back as the angelic voice. He said, "I should not meet thee as a man." Most I don't see like men do.
Nah.
Men are simple and shit.
Tear the flesh off of motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. Tear the backs off, spinal cord. You know, like that Mortal Kombat shit. He's gonna pull a
Rip the shit out, man.
That was one of the most graphic games. I forgot when it first came out, but you pulling spinal cords out.
Yeah,
backs and shit. I was like, damn, this shit is raw.
Shit.
Even how many Mortal Kombats they have?
They got a lot of them now, man. Especially with video games. They turn up with the video games and shit.
That's
video games
that's
are
dope.
graphic as fuck too.
That's dope, man. And they got different characters and shit.
Yep.
We don't have those powers. We don't have all those powers. More. You think it's a mockery of, how could a man walk on water? Well, how could a man create a CERN and shit? How could a man create a bomb and split the atoms and shit like that?
They try to get this book and sell it, Jake. Wrong move. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. That's what you're seeing right now, Jake.
That's why I was thinking.
I went and got it. Yeah.
Seven before their eyes.
Yeah.
And then what did it say in Ezekiel? In Wisdom of Solomon, it said they should spend. Go to that.
Okay.
Man. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Man. One of my favorite chapters, man.
How about that standing great boldness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's a beautiful man. I love it. You see why they took the apocrypha out? Could you imagine reading that in church and like, whoa, what the hell are they talking about? Yeah, you talking about strangers to salvation? Because they, even Christians, they believe salvation just going up and sitting in church and shit all day. Listen to the preacher. I'm saved. They teach the rapture. Yeah, they teach the rapture.
Ain't no rapture. You motherfuckers ain't going nowhere.
Even that old woman, Ethel and shit, she's gonna be destroyed like a motherfucker. She's gonna cave. She's gonna get shot by a missile.
Shot by a missile, and the whole booty gonna fall off.
Wait a minute. It said that the curses, it says, "He shall not require the young and old." Who you think Most High? He orchestrated those dynamics.
He coming back
So
with that.
He gonna do it to the 2/3.
Coming back, man.
Okay, if you young or old, babies and all. Yep. What do you say about the Canaan said destroy woman, man, and said old, young, and all that?
He mentioned women twice in that thing. You better watch out. He said women and maids. That's like both women. Your women's. That's how GMS Divine always say in Memphis. Like you women's. Women's better quit. All you women's, man. I love the way he said it, man. Yeah, man. He go in, man.
You got male maids too, maids and servant men. You know how you they put women so much on the pedestal that people, when they say maid, they think of a woman. But but that's still talking about they gonna get it extra.
Yep.
And that's that pride of them lifting themselves up.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
The righteous, what do we say? Well, you not the righteous, y'all drink, and y'all do this and that. Y'all have many women and shit. Y'all been bamboozled, man. Y'all been softened down and shit.
Yep.
Solomon was unrighteous for having 300 concubines and 700 wives. He was unrighteous. He was the son of God.
Yeah, man.
In the
Jacob.
Still, that spirit was still, huh?
Jacob had a wives.
Yeah, Jacob had wives. And he went into Leo before Rachel.
And they hated too. Like them two Edomites I was talking to GMS Virgin Islands Straight Gate. He did one where these people came up and talked to him, and they was like, Jacob should have been the bad guy. Like Jacob should have been the bad guy.
And ain't nobody talk about Hugh Hefner. He had a house full of hoes.
This motherfucker.
He had a house full of hoes.
Man.
They publicized that shit. Like nobody had no questions about it. If that was Jake, they would have surrounded his house, took him down, and said he's a pimp, he's a drug dealer, he's a womanizer.
And Pete Diddy's mansion right down the street.
Yeah.
And they said they got tunnels connecting all their houses. To the Playboy mansion. Come on, man. Get out of here. The jig is up.
They said Will Chamberlain. They said, man, he said he had like over like literally. I think it was a bigger number than this, but I was just giving a number. 3,000 women. Had to be more than that. They said. But and people were shaking their head like, I don't think Jake be fucking, man. I believe all that shit. He was fucking all them. If he lived to like 40 or 50, he had time to fuck all them bitches.
Fuck all that damn baby.
And you know how women love basketball players, man. You can't beat them off of you with a stick. It's like, even if you try.
Got all that damn baby oil in there.
Women love power. Not so much money, power, but they accept this money shit as a form of power. They love power, man.
That's all who they gonna rock with. All they gonna rock with who they know got the power. And that's why we tell you, Jake.
You know why they say it's like, you know why they say they love a confident man? Because usually a confident man is a man with money. You don't have to worry about no bills or nothing, no car payments and shit. But they don't love the confident man that's just barely living and shit. It's about him. It's about his confidence. Shot. Because he ain't got enough money. But don't say you love confidence. Say you love a man with money to have confidence.
So that's what I tell you, don't worry about them, Jake. These women gonna flop.
Yeah, they
especially when we start floating in the air and beaming niggas out of the sky and shit. These bitches gonna flop.
Shit, that's what happened with Solomon. Queen Ashita, whatever her thing was, she came to hear Solomon's wisdom. It says wisdom should be knowledge, wisdom should be like time.
And a lot of them gonna get turned down. A lot of y'all not gonna make it for real. Because it's like maybe like 2-3 men to every 10-15 y'all. A lot of y'all's not gonna make it, man.
Unless last night the righteous one back in the day, like Lot's wife, they was righteous women. So compared to these days,
like, and they still be fucking up. They still fucked up. They was good vibes though.
There's some women that held their integrity, like Susanna. He said this should not be done in Israel. You got Sarah and all them that obeyed her husband, the Lord, after Abraham. And she didn't even, she was a little upset, kind of, lying about it.
But she still did it.
And until Abraham said, "Don't deal with it," because she said, "Go ahead." If he would have said that, she would have said nothing to Hagar.
And that's how much she obeyed her husband. She did something she didn't really want to do. She still put it down and did what she was told to do. And there's gonna be those women in this day that are like that too. But it's not. That's why the brothers always say you use sincere sisters. That don't mean you just gonna, we know you gonna mess up. We mess up too. We ain't expect you to be perfect, but this is the most dangerous time ever.
It's gonna be some crazy times. You're out there and make up trouble. Man, you're gonna house. You're gonna see the spirit on her that she's sincere. You're not gonna open up our eyes to discern that.
They're gonna be just like you said, that woman going to Solomon. Take everything we got here. Do what you gotta do with it, because they know what? The Lord's dealing with us. We're men of the Lord all along.
Okay, y'all come. If y'all want to come, whatever y'all gonna do, man, do it. Don't give a fuck, man.
Hey, the quicker you
know the Most High is gonna get your fucking ass, man.
As soon,
and we know your card, man. We know your card, man. You go back to base debauchery shit. We don't. We fighting sin like, what I'm saying? Eye level and shit, man.
Facing it head on.
You know,
we got people who's, you know, fucking with us, you know, more than people think, man. Yeah. They doing all types of shit to get at us, man. All types of shit. Yeah. And that's how Esau he the biz. He a crouch lion. He in the woods, like looking to see what he can get you.
y'all, that's what you brothers gotta know, man. Y'all more value yourself, you more value the sparrows. You better take that up to be true. So when you deal with a woman, it's possibly somebody they could have sent her to you.
Yep.
You know? Especially if she just pop out of nowhere there. What are you about? You gotta test her ass, test her spirit and shit.
Yep, you gotta test them. And that's what women don't like. They don't like being
They don't
tried.
like to be tried.
What do you mean? You came here to get tried. What you talking about? You should be glad you're getting tried. Yep. Instead of us just being like, nah, fuck you.
You ask a woman,
That means we didn't care about you.
you ask a woman if she got killed, whatever, she take a person like, just like Esau, he say, what are your qualities and shit?
Yeah, you get in the car,
You list all that shit. I'm good at my last job with this. I live this address and shit. But as soon as a man asks you something, you get too personal. Shit.
Oh, yo, you get in the car, you test all the buttons to make sure the shit works, Jay. Make sure the AC and the
or when you
try all that shit out.
buying a car, you be like, the owner can't say get bothered by you asking questions. Shit, I'm getting paid like $10,000 for this car. I'm asking you some fucking questions.
Yeah.
Is the oil? When the last time the oil been changed? Is the tire?
You straight just buy it off the lot.
Yeah.
Go down the street, that mother go pop out. Now what?
Hey, who owned it before you? Give me some paperwork and shit.
See the car back, brother.
Yeah, he said, no matter small or big.
No matter is like smaller that it should be. I know what you're talking about. That should
Basically, everything small.
Yeah.
No matter small or great, that should be examined carefully.
We're going to the smallest matters. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him.
The righteous man lion, we can flee with no man pursuing. Because we're standing for righteous sake. Yahawashi sake. That's why we know that the Most High is in control of this thing. And these devils are base. We know what they do. So we ain't fearing these devils, man. Because y'all the base. Y'all, come on. They trying to incorporate sodomy and dragons and all that. And all this debauchery shit into the fabric of this place. Which was basically built on that. Go ahead.
He made no account of his labor.
No account about labors, man. This is the labor, really. They make no account of. Because it's all about the elect. They ain't talking about no average somebody working on in a factory and shit.
And on both sides, that's how they gonna fully pay, because on that side, on this side, we didn't get no account of our labors for building this place. Yeah. And then we ain't getting no account for this work either. We ain't getting that to the back end. This is all
like Apostle said, a lot of them niggas that got done like that was 2/3 niggas.
Yeah.
That got hung and burned and shit like that.
Yep, because that was part of their curses. Yeah. For crucifying Yahawashi. They had to go through that many years. And this is gonna be this final time you get them with these missiles. Yeah. That should give you some fear of the Lord, Jay. We get brought back here to get punished. We don't get brought back here because we deserve to fucking live.
You can't stop being born in captivity. Yep. If y'all Jakes, y'all should have been born into riches.
Yep. I got it. This is a book of Ecclesiastes, also known as Rawchaa, chapter 5, verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small.
Yeah. Great matter or small, you be like, that's small. I don't care about that. Like, no, you should be concerned about that.
The smallest details be the most important thing.
Yeah. It can be why you get saved and get hit with a missile. Something real small. Yeah. A little leaven at the whole lump, Jake. All it takes is a little bit fucked up, man.
Just like this food, like just this and that. That's my routine, man. You want to get the lousy best ability, eat right as you can. We ain't perfect.
Yeah.
We ain't freaky and shit.
But that doctrine's got to be right. That doctrine has to be correct, Jay.
Because the doctrine is compared to food, consumption, eating. Like I said, I tell you, eat the whole book. Eat the whole book. Ezekiel, go ahead.
Scripture.
Back to wisdom. So,
Yeah, that's 5. Yeah. Probably going into probably 2.
no, it's 5 still.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
They see what? Go ahead.
It shall.
No, you skipped the verse.
It's the one right after the boat. It's just later.
Okay, go ahead.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yeah, they, like I said in Ezekiel, standing up as a great army and shit. When they see that, because the prophecies and the prophets speaking about prophecy.
Because there's people actually out here standing here teaching you the word across the 4 corners of the earth, Jay. There's so many denominations in the church, and none of them are doing this.
And it says little sanctuaries, not multitudes.
Yeah.
Like UIC, little sanctuary.
IUIC got 100,000 yabba dabba do niggas and walking in the street and shit.
And that's a cut, because Most High said in the Gideon War, he said, no, cut back though. I'm gonna just send 300 men so they'll know it was me and not men that did it.
Yeah.
So when somebody pass our way, they be like, we've been little sanctuaries, because it's easy to see a multitude, and especially if you're on TV and all that. I know it. But they said some told me to come down this way. I didn't see y'all nowhere else. It was hard to find y'all, but I kept looking and I ran into y'all. That's the Most High. That's how the Most High deal. They don't want to be, it won't be Barak. So you can say, so they can say that had to be the Most High.
They lead a riding in on a horse and shit.
Yeah.
Lord think that shit cute, man.
It's easy.
Think that shit. He think the Lord think that shit cute, man. Niggas is gonna get judged if you don't repent, man.
The Lord came in on the donkey.
Yeah. You gonna come on a horse.
Oh, yeah. Well, you didn't say be like it to like Yahawashi. When you want to be like Yahawashi. And hey, if them other camps, if they got power, they would be broadcasting and say, I can move paper, right? I can move. Yahawashi wasn't about that. He hid it. He said, hey, don't tell no man. He already knew what they was going to do. You know how Israel is. So you can tell Israel right something. One person right now, about time 2 weeks passing to be damn community. Yeah, man. Look for P. Diddy. Everybody know. He ain't a single Israelite in America that don't know about the P. Diddy shit.
Yeah, man.
Even grandmas and shit that don't even watch television and shit.
I heard about Diddy. Like, how about the 159 countries that said fuck the dollar? Did you hear about that? Yeah. What about that? What about that shit? What about the hundreds of executive Esau Edom board members and these motherfucking executive producers stepped down when this nigga went to jail for child sex trafficking? What about that? Why are you talking about this nigga? What about all the other shit going on?
Updated on Elon Musk.
What about Elon Musk talking about bringing robot.com to your job? What about that?
Then when it happens to Jake, it just pops up. They be like, that's kind of neat, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do that much work at work because this is robot that goes, but that's part of the fucking.
And they just made that movie Subservience, and that's what happened in that movie. There was a bunch of construction workers. I don't want to try to know too much of it, but the construction workers, they got all fired. And they put like bots in there. The only one that was left was a supervisor, man. That's what's coming.
But I was looking at them companies like, you know who on TikTok? Bite Dance. So if you go and try to rob TikTok, where's the company? And they be like, where's the fucking CEO? Where's the head? And you gonna bust in the door and it's gonna be a fucking ass thing that looks like a fucking ass cell phone and shit. What the fuck? What are we doing? Hey, that's the CEO right there. That's Bite Dance right there.
Yeah. That's real. That's how you know we get closer to that time because the universal base income, all the robots gonna have all the work. So what these people gonna be thinking about if they not relying on these words? They're gonna be like, how I'm gonna eat, how I'm gonna survive? Because the robots about to replace 2/3 of these people's jobs. They got the robots serving drinks now, got the robots dropping off food. Like,
Now, I mean, they serving everything, eggs and shit, pancakes and shit.
And y'all gonna find it real strange that the only one that got beamed up out of here, it was who's at the fucking bus stop and who's with them, watching them.
You know what? You know, and that's the funny. We'll get back to the scriptures, but when you're on the bus stop, as soon as you leave, they be like, man, as soon as you left, man, they pull it up. Like, so Most High is getting them in a trick bag. Like, I've been waiting long enough, so those that I don't want, they gonna leave. But those the ones that stayed, they caught the bus. And guess what? When they caught the bus driver said, hey, you know, I know it's been, y'all been waiting and shit. The ride is free. Y'all don't have to pay for the ride. And y'all get a bonus for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always an inclusive type of situation. Even in companies and shit. Yeah, you've been working hard all this time and shit. Harder than everybody else. I see you out there. We're gonna give you a new car. You know? They're like, damn, man. Because you wasn't worried about it. You wasn't impatient with your shit. You was like, yeah, you just focus on your mission. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just do the best I can at this job, stack up some money. But you wasn't all sore about it and shit. Like, oh, it take us so fucking long. You know? Y'all, I was shy to hear you. Y'all talking about this. Y'all be waiting for Esau like a motherfucker.
woe to you that lost patience.
Yeah, woe to them that lost patience, man. Y'all be waiting on Esau like a motherfucker, man. Like, damn, they 10 years, they said they was gonna have like got the reparations and shit. So we gonna be cool in 10 years. I can wait.
I know people still told they still wait on their income tax for this year alone.
Only thing we found out that you're waiting on some sirens to go off, Jake. So you're gonna be waiting on.
Yeah, that's another thing. Esau, Jake could tell another Jake, wait till income taxes hit, and I'll give you back your money and shit. And they was depending on that shit at first. Now they catching on like,
Shit ain't
ain't get no income tax and shit.
Then you get the shit. Then they finding your ass all over the damn place, taking all your money still, garnish. Like, come get your money, and they say you owe us $500. For what, nigga? I just get all the money all year. I still owe you money for now. What the hell is this, man?
I owe you for not reporting to what y'all owe me.
Then you file your taxes. You gotta pay them to file your taxes. Well, you already got my money.
Yeah, and then you getting your money back from what they held from you. They were supposed to pay you anyway.
Maybe it's gonna take 2 weeks to a month after that.
And then they tax that shit. Like, you getting back all the medical shit. What else? This government shit. Social Security. They don't have to pay you. They don't have to pay you back for that shit.
And well, that's if you don't go to the hospital, you still paying this shit. Then you go in there and they just give you what you gotta.
Yeah, because especially with that COVID shit, they be like, everybody's sick. So that means even if you don't get sick, you literally sick in our eyes because the COVID is out there. So your medical, you pay that shit. I never used medical. I didn't have to never go to the hospital, but you're still a part of this COVID shit. So we're gonna take shit. Oh yeah. We all know how to do that shit, man. They can have no question about that shit. Like, okay,
all right, bro.
All right, man. I think that makes sense.
All right, bro.
I get with you.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
That's what they are. They concerned about the return of Yahawashi. They concerned about prophecy. They're trying to upset prophecy. They're trying to hold back time and shit. Trying to change up the calendars and shit, schedules, whatever. That's what they do. They're trying to distract prophecies. Go ahead.
They shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Go back. What did it say? They not only know about it says in the scriptures that this order should not depart. The order promises of the sun, moon, stars, or from the Most High Israel to not be a nation.
Yep, come out of Jeremiah.
The other one too. I just lost a bit. You know, the counting of the 144. I mean, if all of us return back to the Most High and face the east and return back, they trying to keep that from happening.
Yep, that's why
and coming together. You know, the guidance should not come, so they throwing some riches in the Israelite, you know, so to speak, doctrine of the camps and stuff to break up the camps.
Yep. But you cannot repay you.
They say if it be a man, it should come down. It should be a Lord. So they don't want it to be of the Lord, so they trying to break shit up.
There's no enchantment to work against the elect. I say that because it was showing, a brother was showing like how AI, I think it's Gemini, like Google AI, they asked about like what it said about GMS, it was just talking about the leaders, but when they said they Google IUIC, it's like they basically just be a little bit more nice and firm with them. Like, it was just like they wasn't going as far as it, like basically they was like degrade GMS, but basically like uplift IUIC.
Because I mean, you know, Bishop Nathaniel, he been on some platforms.
Yeah,
and he didn't say that America's gonna be destroyed. He didn't say that the Most High hated Esau.
And you know, it says, woe to those who everybody speaks well of. Those are the false prophets. That's how they spoke to the false prophets. So that's even showing you more what the Lord's dealing with. Because we're not liked by everybody. We're the world's most hated camp. Right?
ASUPK, when they asked them, do you hate Esau? They said no. The Most High does, you know.
Oh, so that means that y'all ain't the most highest people then. You know what I'm saying? He ain't dealing with you. So do whatever you gotta do.
Hey, Most High, hey, you don't get the Most High, it's all right there. You do what you gotta do, man.
The elect. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
They shall be troubled with terrible fear.
They shall be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation.
The strangeness of our salvation, man. We're not saved yet. What's strange about just saying that you saved in the church and shit? What's strange about that? I'm saved. Oh shit. That's strange.
It's strange, man.
We're talking about chariots, man. That's strange as hell. We would say strange, they got a fiction is strange. Reality is paraphrasing stranger than fiction.
True stranger than fiction.
Truth is stranger than fiction. They got a show called what is that?
Stranger Things.
Huh?
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of unbelievable shit that happens to them. But you know, it's nothing strange about. It's not even nothing strange about. They be on TikTok like a woman saved a child from a bear or something. Courageous, a woman. She saved her daughter or whatever, son. There ain't nothing strange about that. Animals save each other every day and shit, or people save each other every day in a physical form. This is strangeness like on another level, man.
They ain't gonna believe it that the main people that they thought wasn't shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna make it out.
Oh, it's gonna say that.
Shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
All that they look for, they didn't think this was possible.
They had no idea.
Right? It's people like that that had dreams about needles and ships.
Yep.
They banned it,
and they got videos of the ships. And Jake, they talking about they had a look on their face that was like they would never been defeated. They seen them.
Yeah. Do you think one person out of NASA group and shit ain't woke up and said, I see black people.
I see Jake.
I saw the ships, man. Wait, don't tell me, Johnson. Who was on it? Don't say it, Johnson. So-called black people. Negro. Oh, shit.
Niggerized.
Yeah. What?
I woke up and I was in slavery.
Hide it. Put it up.
Bushel. Yeah. Call P. Diddy up. Tell him we got a show Saturday.
They you think was giving dreams to Nebuchadnezzar? The Most High.
Yeah.
He said he was troubled with his dreams and shit. Like, what is this thing? Yeah.
His heart in the hands of the
Yeah.
Lord.
He's on his mind. Not no heart. Oh. Your blood pump rushes and adrenaline. No, that's the most. No, your mind, thoughts. And what it say in the scripture? Most High know the thoughts of man. When they slump up in the bed, when they wake up, when they go through, decide how kind of man understand his own way. That's the Most High direct his stuff. Go ahead.
And they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit.
They turn back themselves in their mind like, oh shit, we shouldn't have done this. What have we done?
I'm going to my turtle shop. We eating right now. It's spiritual manna.
Shall say within themselves.
Say within themselves. In themselves. Remember it said that inward thought is that their house will live forever. But it's going to be over after that.
They're going to be saying this.
They're going to be saying the inward part. Go ahead.
This was he.
This is he. Go ahead.
Oh, we had sometimes in derision.
What does derision mean? Look up that word right quick. Derision. It means confusion. Bamboozle. Oh, it's getting good now. We had him in derision. We had him
Bamboozled.
It says ridicule or mockery. Ridicule. We had him ridicule. Like you play ridicule. You play riddles on the mother. That's when they get that word. Like you play games with them.
Scornful.
Yeah.
Said we were the scum of the earth. They looked at us like we ain't shit, man.
Go ahead. That was it.
That's what I said. Go ahead.
This was he who we had sometimes in derision in the proverb of reproach.
As a proverb, as a reproach. Most High was that we become proverb across the whole world, man. Among all these nations. All words. Bywords. And they all mock us. Go to any kind of land. Even experiment with yourself. If you don't believe us, experiment with yourself. Go to China, Africa. You think you African? Go to Africa. They be like, look at this. Get the fuck out the mic. You go to Elam, you go to wherever you go. You're going to be called a nigga. Especially, like I said, when you start to try to join in with them and shit, they be like, Olympics and shit. You got a lot of these, especially our women, they love Olympics and shit. And they join the Olympics and they be blackballed. They be like, go back home, go back to America. Wait a minute. You got them saying go back to America, and you got America saying go back to Africa and shit. We ain't going nowhere.
We're going to stand right here at the bus stop, Jake.
No, I said we ain't going nowhere. Oh, we ain't going nowhere either. You're right about it. We ain't going nowhere either. Like I said, if you want us to go home, have 10,000 Native Americans say the black man go home, back to Africa, because y'all didn't own this land before them. Yeah. This is technically their land, originally their land, but not so much because our land is Jerusalem and they was running for persecution. So it's that's why Most High gonna destroy this place, because it ain't nobody's land really. It's where Judah is. This is no man's land. This is this was uninhabited before, where no man dwelt before.
It literally says in the scriptures, this place will be called the land of nothing. The land of nothing.
Page 10.
Be home with the dancing creatures. Dancing creatures gonna be right. It's all over this bitch. It's gonna be a memorial, like an everlasting memorial. On the planet Earth.
Like when they said when Most High turned back the captivity of Zion, it should be them like their dream. And then you read the Bible, and say the Most High the book said, and Esau in America burned forever and ever, and Esau was no more burnt up in fire. You go to sleep. Thank you, Mom. That was a good story. That was a great story, Mom. Tell me it. Read it again. The book is always on the shelf in case you want to read it. This is a good book, Mom. because the villain always dies at the end. Hell yeah, they always get taken down. So you know, we gonna like this is gonna be a memorial. Like he's gonna be that one that went down and played. Man, countrywide, I mean American-wise and bloodline-wise. We're going to fire both ways because we're gonna burn up. After that, go ahead.
We fools account his life madness.
Madness, man. We mad when we say that. Like the cherries are coming from so-called Latino. Hey man, we mad. Like you been on drugs and shit. But let them go into a rocket and get into space and Russia and shit. We shot to the moon. We gonna be on the moon in a minute and shit. We gonna be moonwalking in. They believe in that shit. They don't believe a chariot is coming to save a so-called Negro Latino Native American.
You saw you got blind cars and shit out here. Get out of here, man.
Tesla come back. Tesla is they thing now. I want to give me. When Tesla first came out, niggas was like, yeah, I'm gonna give me a Tesla. Shit. So, you know how many women I'm gonna get with a Tesla? And then what happened to Tesla?
Like blowing up and shit. Blowing up over and over again. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
He got stuck. The whole house blew up. Other woman, that rich woman, sister-in-law, that rich guy, hers backed her up into a lake and she drowned in there because she couldn't get out because it was doing an update.
Yeah, I'm calculating shit.
I ain't calculating shit, bitch. Give me a minute before I let you out this car. And the nose, they don't even have a wheel. They fully on top of this, like they don't even have a wheel to do with it. Yeah. That was compared to Pistons, just like an iRobot, but they got like that. They got the pay to give them.
Remember the Teslas when they came out? Well, they had the self-driving car Teslas. And Jake talking about, man, I could just go to sleep. You ain't gonna depend on that shit. If you depend on that shit, a computer driving you to work and shit and back and forth, you in for it, man.
Why even get in the car if you sleep? Just wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Jake. You know this is Nintendo 64. Every now and then the game freezes and shit. Sometimes break down. Sometimes you gotta blow in there. Bah, bah, you gotta put that shit back in there. The computers is never gonna be 100% on point. Goddamn
It's a machine.
Yeah, man.
And you know whoever Jake fix their own computer and shit. I mean, so Jake's a computer savvy. But you gotta if the computer company designed that certain model and shit, they designed it a certain way. You gotta go to them.
Yeah, hey, really, even if you fixing it, you're not fixing it because you didn't make the motherboard. You didn't put all that stuff together. You're just getting the chip.
But that's what the Most High said. That's what the Most High says. He said, "How you make the heavens and the earth? You can't fix the earth. You gotta go to the maker to know how to fix the earth, man. Because he's the one that designed the shit. He saw this design and shit. He only operate off of all the things that were already made, all the trees and shit. Let's take the elements from the earth, and he's experimenting with that shit. He don't even know for sure. Go in the room, Bob, and test that. Bob had blown up. We know that's not the way to go. Let's keep experimenting on this shit till we get right. They sent Ford that dog, like they sent him to space. And what they said it was sad. Some of them said they knew that he wasn't gonna make it back. Yeah, of course. You sending a dog to fucking space.
Motherfucker talking about that was sad. Y'all been hanging Jake all over the fucking place out here. Burning us alive and shit.
You know what?
Probably the fucking dog.
They got a memorial for that. Get the fuck out of here, man. They got dogs considered more like a person.
You know what I'm saying? That's that weird shit, man. And they be fucking the dog.
You hear that? That's that weird shit, man.
Bestiality shit. Weird.
We love our beef. We guard the life of our beef.
Yeah,
we guard the life.
we do.
But we don't put them on a pedestal.
We don't put Christmas clothes on it and let her walk around with shoes and shit, Jay. That weird shit. Man, shit. Fuck outside. It's a goddamn dog.
It'd be a big ass Saint Bernard too. Like being a man. I'd be kind of like side eye to my woman and shit. If I'm in the military and come back and she in a bed with a dog.
Yeah,
I was like,
let him sleep on the floor. So if you gonna have an house, okay, but let him sleep on the fucking floor. It's a dog.
You been fucking the dog?
Yeah, all that hair. That nigga dusty ass hair all over the pillow and shit.
Did David say that? I would sustain to have him sleep around my dogs. no, this is a joke.
Okay.
I would disdain to have them sleep around my dogs because they would fuck the dogs and shit.
Yeah. And then the dogs be coming in limping, looking at you like,
I got a new master.
why did you leave me with this?
Yeah, I'm fucking out. I gotta die now too. Because the beast, if a man lie down with a beast or a woman, remember it says in the scriptures, it said a woman too, just in case the woman be like, yeah, you know? They said you, not me. Women are getting dumb like that. It said a woman too. If a woman lie down with a beast, both of them should be put together. The woman and the beast. You know? So you causing death to and harm to the beast and the elements of the earth. I was speculating today. I was like, you ain't never seen a squirrel trying to fuck a rabbit. They mess with their own kind, man. It's only Esau that be trying to do that liger shit. Trying to make different animals. Gene splicing and shit.
He gonna splice Jake with that. He gonna splice Jake's genes with that MOTB. That's his final magic trick.
They gonna be for a while. He's like, I got the power to that motherfucker. Start busting up and shit. Oh, start like
But it says it's gonna be a grievous sword.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be a boil on your booty. You ain't gonna be able to get it all. You don't even be able to sit down and shit.
Shit, they grievously been sword that took the jab.
Yup.
They sickness and mucus and sores and shit.
And I just got an article that they are literally admitting that. And that was not on the People's Voice, because a lot of people say the People's Voice is a fake news. No, it was on like America Today or something. A real newscast.
That's it. Because, like you said, they don't advertise that, but they talk about it all day.
Yeah.
They were showing them evolvers, people that evolved, the people that allowed them to take that vaccine. They were showing they had like these microorganisms, little worm-looking little critters that was after they spinal test and shit.
And you know what? What the monkeypox stage as a front for the ones that took the jab.
Motherfuckers got hit.
They starting to figure. They find that out too.
Motherfuckers got hit with the from juice.
Yeah, monkey. It might not even exist. That's probably from the jab that they took. Monkeypox.
Yeah. And like I said, that shit after no from, he had the worm crawling in there. Yeah, you got it. From in your ass.
Motherfuckers talking and shit. Yeah. So oh shit. Hold on. I gotta stop and fix this up. Like, oh shit, hold on.
We fools that count his life and his ends to be without honor.
Without honor. What they say, even Yahawashi said, righteous man not, prophet is not honored in his own city or country. We're not honored here, man. No. We're without honor. It's more honorable if fucking in this fucking trash out place that Suki Hunter died. Everybody, oh, it's red. Let's pray for her. She's in the hospital.
Pray for the damn right. What the hell?
Bitch that kill more people and led more people into fucking damnation.
Yeah, man.
And they want to pray for this bitch.
Pray for that damn tramp. She gotta repent.
Go ahead.
How is he number about the children of Yahawah?
How is it number about your children of Yahawah while y'all was shot? How? You know? How did he make that? Hey, Jacob is a supplanter. Esau be like, Esau didn't say how. He said, how he supplant me? But now this is confusion. This is another level. Because back then they knew. They were like, he supplanted me 2 times. Now they're going to be like, how did this happen? Like, that lets you know this is another level of salvation, another level of power. Another level. How did he fly? How did he fly?
This is gonna be a whole another level of bamboozlement.
Same thing, they was bamboozled by the Yahawah shot. They try to keep it cool and shit, like, because his fame grew and shit. That's why it took kind of time. Because he said, tell no man, but it grew. And then once they found out, they was like, we got to take him out, man. Because he's threatening our whole Roman empire, man. Like, if they found out, which this is the form of power, that's why they watching us. And what are they mainly watching? One of the main things they watching for is we get power. They showed you that with the glass, like, the God factor. That's what scientific level they on. They
just like we was reading Wisdom of Solomon too. It said they was gonna try us out. They gonna come down right round, Jay. They gonna try to see what we talk about. Yeah. They're gonna test us. The Lord's gonna let them test us.
That's why they be shooting people up too. Yep. They be like, is he immune to this? Because if he's immune, just like Wolverine and X-Men, he healed. All his powers was, his power was to heal. He was immune to all that pain and disease. He'll feel pain at first, but he'll heal up. That's what we're talking about. The elect X-Men are X'd out. They're not on. They're on the list as outcasts, mutants and shit. That's what we are. Yahawashi was a mutant and an alien to these people, man. The alien means strange. He was strange because he didn't talk. He was austere. He had powers, but he didn't share it with everybody and shit. You know, he was mysterious to them. They was like, he was able to transfigure. Yeah. So they was like, damn, we gotta watch this guy.
Now they hear that name back. Yahawashi coming back. They did documents. They got documents, all types of stuff. They got vaults and shit, just like all that shit. They know what the fuck this is,
and they kind of leveled it out because they was wanting to take Yahawashi earlier than they did.
Yep.
But because they knew that Yahawashi had warriors around him. Yep. Peter was like, let me get him, Yahawashi.
Yep. And how bamboozled do you think they felt? So he came back out here and was walking around telling everybody he was going to leave and come back again. Yeah. They were feeling dumb as hell. Yeah. So they got to make sure they don't know this shit.
Because they scared of rebellion and shit. That's another. I wanted to go into that a little bit about the slave rebellion. That's why they transported them to Emancipation Proclamation. They were scared of another slave rebellion because they was chopped. Read about John Brown. Yeah. He was a so-called Edomite. He probably was a Jake. He was chopping them Edomites up, and he was killing Jakes that didn't want to take the Jakes. Didn't want to take the Edomites out. So they were scared of rebellion. So they was like, we need to incorporate some of this stuff into a better way to deal with these Negroes. Same thing with the Native Americans and shit. When they gave them an ultimatum with the Florida thing to walk to Oklahoma and shit, because Native Americans were whooping their fucking asses, man. And it was like, man, shit, we don't want to get into losing too many men, but we'll give y'all an ultimatum and shit. They was like, all right, we'll take that. Because you could be losing, but you could be a threat to the motherfuckers at the same time. So when they be like, damn, if you shoot one of they few of their main cabinet people, they're gonna be scared. That's why it says when the shepherd get slaughtered, the sheep scatter. So when you shoot their main man, they be like, oh shit. They start probably negotiating and shit. Go ahead.
And his lot is amongst the saints.
His lot. We always talk about lots, man. You got a lot. Esau's lot got his lot. Righteous got his lot. 2/3 got their lot. But his lot is numbered among the saints. You know that song that they have? I wish I was being that number. It's a cheesy ass song. The way Esau sings, it's cheesy as hell. Wish I could be in that number. When the saints come marching in. But who are the saints, man?
Sucks, man.
Yeah, man. We've been bamboozled with the music. We've been watered down. He's always take me like that.
I'm so glad we turned that radio off. That bitch never comes on again. You just never hear goddamn your whack ass music ever again.
Could you imagine the way we love our people's songs? Like, I mentioned some females, Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, that. Some of the new ones. Imagine, how, we love our women that can sing. The sound of our women, it resonates with our spirit. How much more righteous? Like when we hear it in pure form and shit in the heavens, it's gonna sound 1,000 times greater, man. Yep. And we're gonna have, like those producers and engineers that used to be us, man. Like we'll have our, like if we don't first fruits and elect, we're gonna have our people performing too. because they love to do it. It ain't no servitude in that, but they gonna be rich though. They gonna like you gonna have a Mary J. Blige and she sing her song, perform in front of the elders and the elect, and she gonna have gold in her pocket. She gonna have a mansion and shit. She gonna love that shit straight. And we might come, we could produce these certain artists and shit, and do music ourselves too. So Kingdom gonna be off the fucking chain, man.
It'll be everlasting song forever, man.
Hell yeah. Because our women gonna still cook. Because who cooks better than our women? Nobody, man, when our women get into it.
Yep. When they really submit themselves.
But it ain't, the servitude ain't servitude, the servitude ain't, what did it say, when it said Adam, it said, she said, your desires before your husband, after the curses. So cooking and stuff, it wasn't considered servitude. It was considered a joy. Like you got a song, Destiny Child. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I read those. Man, that's a joy to my ears. I read those, all those lyrics. She said, to serve you is my joy. It wasn't no burden.
And that's how it is now.
It said the Israelites, the laws became grievous to the Most High because of rebellion. They didn't want to. They said, serve. He said, because you didn't want to serve the Most High with joy.
They look at it as a chore.
Yeah, they look at it as a fucking chore. Look, we love doing this. We love serving the Most High. We love His word. We love, you know what I'm saying? The brothers.
Yeah.
Being among the apostles and elders.
Yeah. It's not a chore to us. We don't get to do this shit. We're gonna be like empty here.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck, what do I do? This is what I was fucking born to do.
And we still gonna be serving each other. And man, we're gonna be visiting each other's house, and that's a servitude. Is just being the brother's presence, show up at his house. You know, and then you gonna, brother, we ain't gonna have to like walk all the way. Brother have a 5 mile driveway. We gonna tell him, boy, we gonna just be, hey, bro, shit, your house is. That shit is live,
Be the
man.
brother, marry your daughter off to one of his sons and shit.
Yeah. Brothers have a wall where it's made of music and shit. Just that platform to be made of music and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a marble piano and shit. A wall. And you got a piano, a regular piano.
Elder Kazak said, he said, I'm gonna have a whole aquamarine kingdom in one of my planets. Yeah. Like you gotta imagine this stuff, Jay. You gotta envision this stuff.
Yeah. You gonna, like Eddie Murphy, he had people singing to him when he woke up. But he had his own people doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. And the line it's wide, and you know what I'm saying? But that's to show love to each other. We still, that's the one thing the Most High still embeds in us, is the love for each other, which is a form of servitude, man. It's not the servitude like these nations. We're gonna be on top of these nations, but you know, if you water your plantation, you're gonna eat forever. You're gonna eat forever, man. You ain't gonna have to worry about going to no fucking grocery store or no other nation talking about, are y'all starving? No, we good. Because that's a form of servitude of the land that the Most High has, where it produces abundance for us back. Like Job served the Most High, he got 7-fold back, a completion of all his possessions, man. So we gonna, hey, them Edomites are living fucking well, man. They got a damn fucking. You go to some of the Edomites out here, they got a tennis court in their fucking domain, not no apartment shit, not no college shit, and they own fucking surroundings of their houses, and shit, mansions and shit. They got a tennis court, they got a basketball court, they got a baseball arena type of shit. That's why they love going to Epstein and shit. They was amazed by that shit. We ain't amazed by no fucking ass Epstein fucking shit. And he's debauchery and shit. Fuck P. Diddy's house and shit. He got a mansion shit. Fuck all that oil shit. I ain't amazed by his shit. And I'm gonna be mad at him and shit. You got all this shit and you ain't sharing with the. Hey, y'all want to talk about the black community? They ain't got no P. Diddy money. He's going under us, so you know. He's gone now. He's done. But they never, Oprah ain't never shared her money with the black community. And
Oprah ain't never shared shit with us.
Man. Ain't never shared shit, man.
Nothing, man.
Kamala Harris, she's helping the Africans, man.
It's because Esau bought them out. They can't. Yeah. They can't help us, even if they wanted to. Wait a minute. They're their own.
Yeah. Kamala Harris don't need to be president to help black people. Why they waiting on her? Once she get president, she could do that shit now. She's fucking rich. If she loved black people, she'd be like, you know what? While we dealing with this campaign shit and the political shit, I'm gonna help my people. She ain't done that shit. Man, fuck her, man. Two fingers and shit, two middle fingers, man. And Oprah and all them motherfuckers, man. P. Diddy, Jay-Z, and all them motherfuckers, man.
They eat a missile.
They always making money, talking about how much money and billionaires and shit, Dr. Dre and shit. Compton ain't been built up. They ain't got no new system of rich royalty type of
ran down for 100 years and shit, man.
They still getting shot on Martin Luther King Boulevard and all that shit, man. Slauson and all that. Crenshaw and all that. They ain't build up no black community.
Help us out.
Why y'all put that shit on GMS and shit?
Well,
I told y'all calling us fools. Ask them motherfuckers, man. They got the money.
Yeah, man.
Dr. Dre's a fucking billionaire, man. The fuck? You know how many families you can feed being a billionaire, man? Shit, yeah. What they was on Soul Train, they was getting paid fucking bucket of chicken and shit. And they was cool. They don't need much and shit. Them niggas they won't do that. Yo, IUIC won't even do that. He a billionaire.
Where he at? He over there with Islam.
He can at least be one or two black community and put that on the news and say, look what I did. He ain't done that yet. Y'all better wake up, man. You can't close out. You got anything?
I got.
We finished that, right? Yeah. Train the love of salvation. Have us the riches, all that we hope for. I see among the saints. What's the next verse after that?
Therefore have we erred from the way of truth.
And from the way of truth, man. They don't have the truth. What did it say? Truth abided in him, not us. It abided not in him, man. There's no truth in him. And from the way of truth. What is the truth? The way the Most High does things. Set things up. We got dietary laws, we got laws, we got land Sabbaths, we got Sabbath itself, we got high holy days. And from the truth. Go ahead.
And the light of righteousness has not shone unto us.
Go ahead.
And the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Yep. That's it.
We wear ourselves in the way of the wickedness and destruction.
Yep.
And yet we have gone through deserts where they lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it.
Most High don't deal with it. And these other nations, they be thinking that you ain't heard China say, let's step down and pray and we're at the table of the superpower. Have y'all considered God above? We don't know, they don't have to say Yahawah. They don't even say God, they don't have no form of moralism or Godship. They ain't the next superpower, man. They trying to get what Esau again. They trying to be this suits and all that. They got McDonald's over there. They suit and tie and shit. Like I thought y'all had your own style of doing things.
They took it philosophy to this place.
Fornication. And it says he's seducing them. Esau's the main heathen. He's the heathen seducing the other heathens and shit. Because the heathen's supposed to be supervised by a godship. That's why we're going to be, Israelites are going to be head of these heathens. They have to be supervised by a godship. Go ahead. Let's start and close out.
This is just going to go, just kind of what we're doing, preparing the way for the elect, man. This work is to prepare the elect for the Lord's return. This is Mark chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning of the gospel of Yahawashi, the Son of the Most High. Verse 2, as it is written,
As it is written, everything's written right inside the book.
Mm-hmm.
You see it, write it down.
And when it's talking about, it's in the Old Testament when it's saying that, like when it's written, like it was already. It matches. The Old Testament still applies to them.
The fucking rappers should be able to relate to this. Everything they see, they write down. Tell a story about it. But then they want to make the Bible like it's fictional and shit. But you write everything down, and won't people believe your story is true? How we know that? These rappers are coming forth like, yeah, I was there. You know what I'm saying? I was there when Biggie was this and Tupac. They write a fucking book and shit, and people buy their book and shit. They don't want to buy the truth and sell it not, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
As it is written in the prophets, behold, I send my messenger before thy face.
Yeah, we before your face, man. Like, we don't have no shit. America have a missile defense system. We don't have a bullet defense system, They want to roll up on us and shit. We just go in the spirit. Pray to the Most High. Have faith. Have hope.
Yep.
These devils, they'll go under a bunker and shit. Hide in the fucking, mountains and shit, man. Go ahead.
Which shall prepare thy way before thee.
That's what the voice of the Father did. Prepare your way before you. So you could be, what it say, I take on the whole armor. We tell you put this on, put your helmet on before you go out there and fight the lion and shake the trumpet. Yeah, get your shield, your buckler and all that. You got that going? Got that all together? Then you listen, you loose right here. Tighten that up. Because when you fight Goliath, he's gonna look for your weak points and say, stick you in the fifth rib or whatever. Go ahead.
Off of this, verse 3, the voice of one crying in the wilderness.
Yep. Like John the Baptist came, crying in the wilderness, eating locusts and honey and shit. He wasn't eating all this extravagant barbecue ribs and shit. Locusts and honey, man.
He was having an enjoyable meal.
Yeah. But that's lawful. You can tell. If that's the case, if John the Baptist, if that was preached that we could eat it, he would have been eating all kind of shit, man. Yep. Locust is lawful to eat. Yep. So he was still following the dietary laws of the law, man. Go ahead.
Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
It
says when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Because that's like you said, the Apostle God telling you when you first join, and the demon's gonna be on you. Oh shit, it's like in jail on the two-third side, worldly side, when you in jail and you're a new booty, they gonna be on your ass. They gonna test you like,
trying to pull
let's
up
see
on
if this
you.
nigga,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same way in the truth.
Yeah. The devil say that's new booty right there. Let me get on him. Let me
try to see if I can overthrow him.
And then once you get past that, certain levels, and devil go away and wisdom come in and teach you and say, yeah, you did good. She'll stand by you. And then the Most High say, all right, wisdom come back, let the devil get back. The Most High is doing this. He's sending the devil. He sent devil against Job. Satan against Job. Go ahead.
Make his path straight.
But what it say in the New Testament said we're not eating his devices. So the things that you've been tested with, you be like, Satan, I know it's you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna disregard, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna fast, because I know what you're doing, Satan. And then Satan be like, damn, I'm gonna try something harder and shit. Try another one of his weak spots. And then you overcome that. And all, when you pass this test, the ultimate test, Most High gonna reward us with the kingdom and beyond and the abundance of things that we can utter like Paul said. That's what we want to. And even the truth, it opens your mind, right? It opens your mind to like the living waters and stuff. And some paradisal portions of the heavens, man. You feel good, man. You feel great. And then when you go to work and try to bring you back down, then when you get with the brothers, you all hype and shit, you hate them, and then y'all get out, go you again and shit. But then once you start going through that shit, you like, you know what? outside, whatever you have, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like
Can't wait for the book in us. Yeah. That's why we can't put it down. That's why we always read down this shit.
it said, "Walk to them loud spaces." These niggas, they counter that with, "Oh shit, I ain't got nothing." We going through the same thing. Where the fuck you growing in this thing to where now you see the joy beyond this fucking miserable world and
She's
shit.
teaching us how to be immortal.
Yeah.
This is the best thing we could have ever got,
man.
You know?
Dodging all kind of things and shit with this shit. Darts and all that. Fiery darts.
Yep. Because we working on the spirit.
Yeah, we working on the spirit.
These people are fleshly, so it's like they're not understanding because they're not supping.
Yeah, look at these niggas caught in the net of it don't have to be child support. It could be like niggerism and shit. They can't trust their homies no more and shit. You know? They mixed up with this money and shit. Like I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I gotta hide my money now. You gotta do more shit with it. You running like a chicken with your head cut
That's
off.
why we tell you, Jake, just stay around the brothers because people are gonna really start showing their horns real soon. People that been acting like they citizens and good people. Wait till they don't get they wine no more. They weed, all that gone. They pigs, they call it. They pigs and they whatever, man. Then it's going. Everybody gonna really get to see who really serving Yahawah, Yahawashi. Yeah. Newport, Jake loved Newport. Yeah, Jake loved the Newport. He spent. I was over there going on the bus. I think I was in Birmingham. No, I wasn't in Birmingham. It was somewhere else. But Jake went in there. I went to get some lemonade. He went in there and bought $20 pack of cigarettes. $20 for some Newports. Jake spent $20 on a pack of fucking Newports now, man. In some places in Babylon right now. Once Jake lose that shit, hey, fucking handle gonna fly off.
They said they remember that Matrix when he was down in the subway.
Yeah.
He said, "I could just all I need is a fix." He just wanted a cigarette from the machine and shit.
What do you think about
And he had powers. He could move shit, and he still wanted a fucking cigarette, man. Like that's how this shit could do you, man.
So, and that temptation gonna be crazy that day because you gotta separate from all this stuff. It's not good for us anyway. So it's like you have any weakness right now. This is gonna be amplified the day of temptation. You know? It's like, we gonna be feeding for it. We're supposed to be fasting, working on our flesh, cut off things, cut off certain habits.
You're gonna have Jake hungry and then a Harley walk by. He's like, "Should I eat or fucking pussy?" He might just go with that Harley. Hungry like a motherfucker. Like, damn, I should have ate that sandwich. You come back and the sandwich be gone like a motherfucker. Like, damn, your priorities fucked up. We ain't perfect, but we getting it together, man. Yeah, man, get it together. Anyway, that's it, right? Shit. Hopefully it was edifying, man. You know, we're gonna always foremost allow giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Forever exalting those names, forever joyful to exalt those names, to uplift those names. Yahawah, he is to be. Yahawashi, he's to deliver, saves in the name of the Holy Spirit. Got to elect all our people across the world, even with a contrite spirit. Don't believe all this new shit, this fluff. Like, that's the only people that's on the planet. Like, you know, Wicked Jake. There's some people that's really sincere, waiting for the Most High. Really sincere, some predators of the earth, virgins and shit too. That's maybe saving themselves for there's 300 million people in America plus, and most of them women. So Jake, he closed himself off in his own environment and think that's the world at large and shit, like some Neo shit. Neo, you've been living a dream world. You thought this was it, the simulated world. No, this is what it really looks like. And people realize that. They see the spirit in the prophets and shit. You know? So where they really sincere about returning. What are the books of Acts? They was waking up by the thousands and shit, man. You know? So that's gonna happen again. So don't think that this is just it. Like it's boring Israel. They just talk about the same thing. Watch Most High kick it up and shit.
Yeah,
turn it up.
Watch when he tells us to stop talking.
Mm-hmm.
that's when it's your ass.
Yeah, we moved to
listening.
We moved to the side, and hey, Most High told him.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna really pop off.
I told
as soon
him
as
I was
we're
like,
done talking. Yeah. Game over, motherfuckers. Thought we're playing.
Yeah. So with that, shalom. Shalom. To the next video.
Shalom. Wow, baba, ball. Yeah.